What's up, everybody? Appreciate you being here. We are ready for the national anthem already, and let's get to the main screen. Hope everybody's doing well. We're going to be a little behind on the national anthem. I paused it so we can actually do the national anthem. So here we go. All right, let me get the national anthem here. And let me turn this off here as well. And let's do it right quick.
Early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All righty, there we go with the national anthem. Appreciate your ones hanging out here tonight. We thank you for being here. And let's go forward through this now and see where we are on our thing. But appreciate you being here, y'all. Thanks so much for hanging. Make sure you hit that like for us and subscribing to the channel. As Corey Heim is on the poll. And let me get back to live here so I know what's going on. Live. Come on, live.
With fast signs, see the
Pause that. There we go. Now we're live. We thank you guys for being here. Thanks so much for hanging. Hit that like for us. And what is up, Arthur? What's going on, Tim? What's up, Craig? Maddie, what's up? Look at them Fords up there. Arthur, what's going on? Hello, Scott. Hello, George. Hello, Joyce. Hello, Carson. Hello, John. Hello, Lou. What up, Susan? What's up, Tim? Bronny. Hello, Lloyd. Good to see you. Sky Allen. Lucas, what's up? Maddie, what's up? Everybody, appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Vegas, Tim Fowler, Maddie, what's up as well? Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for all of the love here tonight. Appreciate it. So, Infinger is plus 91, Majeski's plus 84, Caden Honeycutt's plus 65, Jake Garcia's plus 11, and minus 11 is right under the cut. I can't remember his name. But appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for hanging with us. And let me just bring this up here and bring this in here.
With the battery-powered Craftsman V20 brushless RP.
There we go. And that's not ready for the gentleman starts your engines. We get the picks now. Let's do the picks. Let's do the picks on the chat. And I'm going to go Lane Riggs for the win here. Lane Riggs. Let me see who you have. This is your picks. Lane Riggs. Let me have your picks here. Lane Riggs. And we're going to start with Jake. And he's got Honeycutt in the 52. Bronny's got the 16. Maddie's got Lane Riggs as well. Tim Fowler's got Lane Riggs. John's got Lane Riggs. Everybody. Billy Voles has got Lane Riggs. Man, Caitlin's got Corey Heim. Chandler Smith for Lou. Craze D. Heim for the win. Jake has got the 16. Jermaine's got Lane Riggs. Joyce has got Lane Riggs. Sergio's got Lane Riggs. Carson's got Lane Riggs. Donald's got Corey Heim. Lots of people not taking Corey Heim. I'm surprised. Ty Majeski or Ben Rhodes for Arthur. Sammy Smith for John. Scott's got the 11. Sky's got Heim. Craig's got the 71. Glenwood's got the 9. Susan's got the 11. Sammy Smith, hey, from New Zealand. What's up, Hayden? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here as well. So, thank you guys. Eckes, Ricky's going Christian Eckes now for the 19. Tennessee Smoky's got Infinger in that West Virginia paint scheme. That looks pretty cool. I'm going with Majeski. Lloyd's got Majeski. Chandler Smith for Lori. Eckes has got the 16, not the 19. Hemrick's in the 19. Tanner Gray for Jack the Racing Fan. Bronny Eckes is in the 16. Yes, Lane Riggs for Rebel Soul. The 71 for Caruth, or the 52 for Craig. And we're going to Gentlemen Start Your Engines right now.
Next weekend off, their playoffs will begin at Darlington on Saturday.
What up, Wade? Good to see you.
A weekend off, then to Bristol in New Hampshire. Another off weekend, then to the Roval. Another off weekend, then Talladega, Martinsville, and Phoenix. We will crown the 2025 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion. All of those races will be heard right here on the NASCAR. It's going to be an outstanding playoff coming up soon. But we got to find out who else is going to be playoff worthy. So we get set to go trackside.
For the command fire engines. Richmond Raceway, give a big NASCAR welcome to Dylan Barber. By day, he is a reality star and entrepreneur, but tonight, he is here to say those most famous words in motorsports. Take it away, Dylan.
Richmond, are we ready? Well, let's get to it then. Drivers, start your engines!
The sound we've been waiting for. 35 NASCAR.
Right. Cars are started. Now we're going to do dark horses. You cannot say Corey Heim is your dark horse. I'll take everybody else except Corey Heim. You cannot say Corey Heim is your dark horse, or Lane Riggs. Lane Riggs or Corey Heim, you cannot say as your dark horse. All right, here we go. We're going to start with Sean Fins. He says the 88 with Matt Crafton. Ernest says, I'm not going to let you have the 11, but I'll give you Raj Caruth. What's up there? Raj Caruth for Ernest. Billy Voles going with his boy Raj Caruth. Matt Crafton again for Tim. Caitlin's going the 88 as well. Eckes for Jermaine. The 77 is Corey LaJoy, I believe, and Bronny. And the 98 Dark Horse from Majeski, the former winner. Eckes for Craze D. Infinger for Ricky. What the heck? I'll go with Munez. Hammer says. Bobby says the 38. Heim is my race winner. Okay, there, Corey Heim. You can't pick. Okay, your pick is race winner. Okay, got it, Nat. 5 for Tori Benninger for Mark. Caden Honeycutt for John. Let's see. Dark horses here. Bobby's got the 38. Chandler Smith. The 13 for Garcia. He needs in the playoffs, y'all. He needs a win to get in. Sergio's going with Garcia. Let's see. Cale Yarbrough is going to do well today. Vegas, what's up? Cankrum, Tyler Ankrum for Works. I like that one too. Lori got Matt Crafton. Corey LaJoy for 77. Sky Allen's got the 9. My dark horse is the 9 truck. The 34 for Mark. Dark horse is a 67 for Craig. The 77 for Donald. And that's Corey LaJoy. Lou's got Eckes. Let's see. Can't pick Riggs as a dark horse. George has the 88 of Crafton. The 71 for Craze D. How do you like the site on the mobile version? Philip says, on what? I'm not sure what you're talking about. The mobile version. Oh, NASCAR? I mean, it's pretty good. I wish I could transpose that to the screen, but I haven't figured out how to do that. Chandler Smith for Susan. Riggs is your yellow horse. Cole says, good luck, Tony Brittinger. Let's see what happens. Riggs cannot be picked as a dark horse. CeeLo just said it. Heim and Riggs, you cannot pick as a dark horse. Ben Rhodes for T-Van. Corey Heim, dark horse. Parker Retzlaff. Gotcha, Jamie. Corey Heim's our pick, and Parker Retzlaff is the is he in this race? I'll have to go through the up there. Let's see here. Joyce got Ben Rhodes. Craze D, I'm the 66, going to be 67 soon, Arthur says. 52 dark horse for Jake for Caden Honeycutt. Just here to enjoy the race and chat. Negative Squirrel, appreciate you being here, buddy. And Retzlaff is in the Xfinity. That's what I thought. Retzlaff is not in this race, so try again. Titans are on playing the Falcons. That's cool. Luke Fenhouse for Arthur. That's a cool one. Ernest has got it's a 71. There you go. That's not negative there, Squirrel. All CeeLo, at least Hamlin kept his car in one piece and kept Cup qualifying this week. Okay. And then Ty Majeski, let's go. All right. Appreciate y'all hanging out here tonight. Thanks so much for hanging. And now it's time for cautions. Cautions. Let me see, what cautions do you have here tonight? What is your cautions? And I'm going to go after last week's debacle in the third stage. I think this stays out to be a low caution race, and I'm going to go 5. 5 cautions for there. So 9 for Liam, 9 for Sky, 7 for Tim, and they already have the lights off already on the pace cars already. Get out of here. 8 for Mark, 8 for Jake, 4 for Vegas, 6 for T-Van, 6 for Lori, 5 for Hayden, 8 for Reed, 9 for Lloyd, 7 for Mark, 6 for Arthur, 4 for Sergio, 11 for Works, 7 for Carson. Donald's got 4. George has got 8. Craig's got 5. Let's go racing, Kelly says. And I'm also going 5 cautions, Natman, CeeLo. Yeah, and then 4 cautions for Lou. I'm assuming that's 4 cautions. Arthur's singing storms to the left. To me, storms to the right, but I'm motoring, Ricky says. 8 cautions for Jamie and Boogity Boogity. It's starting now, CeeLo. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's get it going.
What we do tonight, though, is how far the racing group will expand as the afternoon and evening go on. They'll be all huddled up on the bottom of the racetrack early. In the past, you've seen the group expand almost all the way up to the outside retaining wall. That's one of the big question marks that we'll answer before this race is over here tonight. One more thing to keep an eye on, the setting sun.
Oh, and Hammer, they would let me live stream on TikTok. I don't know what I did wrong.
Sunset shouldn't last long, but it'll be a challenge for as long as it lasts.
A Moody position.
38 Dark Horse. Or win 38 Dark Horse 44, Liam. Gotcha. 6 cautions.
Their pace and parade laps. Look them down the pit lane to check their tachometers. And once that's done, they'll double up for the start, and we'll throw the green flag here tonight at Richmond, Virginia. That allows us one more trip down the pit lane to catch up on some stories and a final thought from the pit lane. We begin with Steve Post.
It is good to see Christian Eckes back here in the Truck Series driving for McAnally Hildeman Racing. He finished 3rd in the points last season here before moving on to the NASCAR Xfinity Series, and they were really good.
All right, y'all, have some fun. Pull those tights belt one last time. And let's see who gets in the playoffs. Caden Honeycutt's first time in that 52. I like him.
In the Truck Series tonight. He starts in position number 9. Chris Wilder.
Well, Steve Post, going into Richmond, there was a lot of jockeying for different truck seats as several drivers have found new homes.
It's not starting yet. Playoffs.
At Nice Motorsports has now been filled by Bailey Curry, the journeyman from Driftwood, Texas. He's had 2 top 10s in his last 3 starts, but it's been an off and on start of the season for Bailey in the part-time role for Nice Motorsports. But he gets tabbed as now the full-time driver moving forward for the rest of the season. I talked to Bailey before the race. He said, while obviously there is no driver's championship, there is an owner's championship that Nice Motorsports would love to go for later on when we get to Phoenix. And it starts tonight by keeping that 45 truck in the owners' playoffs. There's a 4-way race between other manufacturers and teams for the owners' playoff spot. And right now, if he can have a solid finish, he could do major wonders for that 45 group at Nice Motorsports. It's been a big day for Nice as well. Over the course of the day today, a new ownership group announced for Nice Motorsports. Hal Nice, the team's founder, stepping aside a little bit as their sponsors, DQS Solutions and J&F Electric. The ownership group of those are hopping aboard the majority ownership of Nice Motorsports. A changing of the guard as they continue to build up Nice Motorsports, a race team that has been a stalwart of the Truck Series for over the last couple of decades. So big news in the Nice camp, but right now for Bailey Curry, his job as the part-time, now full-time driver the rest of the year is to keep this truck in the Owners Playoff Championship.
Items that have
Playoffs.
in the last couple of weeks in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, that ownership change for Nice Motorsports. The trucks have come down pit road. They have checked their tachometers. And right now the field is lined up double wide behind the Toyota Super Safety car.
Close to 100 likes. 30 to go. Help us out with that likes.
And we'll fly the green flag.
Help us out. 29 likes to go to 100. Help us out with those likes.
250 laps. That is the advertised.
250 laps. First stage is 70 laps.
Series. Corey Heim, who won pole position, will elect
Quarter of a mile.
race outside lane. He just made the move up and went to the outside there. So Corey Heim.
The turns are 14, 70, 70, and 110 laps is the final stage. The fuel window is 112.
Jeske, surprisingly,
I can't show you the race screen, Jack, the racing fan.
He'll look to restore some glory, maybe double up. He won this race a year ago, and Tom Jeske right now will start on the inside.
All right, I'll be a little behind everybody.
Craftsman Truck Series racing, always exciting here at Richmond Raceway. So glad you're spending your Friday evening with us here on the NASCAR Racing Network. At night's end, we will decide and determine the 10 drivers that will race for the 2025 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship. Pace cars about to hit pit road, and for the start of the eero 250, Goldsboro, North Carolina's Alex Hayes.
Here they come up off of turn number 4. Rich Keeter on top of the flag stand looks them over closely. Green flag goes in the air.
All right.
The next car.
So I might be ahead of behind a lot of people because I want to watch it live with the call. Man, Hemrick lost a lot of spots. Corey Heim. Lap 3, we're going to honor Dale Sr.
Straightaway, one truck gets
Bring your own broadcast. That's right.
That's the Daniel Hemrick machine. He's back underway. No, he's not. He goes way high again. There's a problem on the Daniel Hemrick truck.
Hemrick going wide.
Ready. He can't turn the truck to the bottom of the racetrack. It's speeded up on him.
Sarah, are you always behind a little? Yes, I am. You're right. Man, Hemrick dropping to the back of the back. Back there with Bredinger. And on lap 3, we honored Dale Sr. And on lap 3, every lap 3, we honor Dale Sr. here on our channel. So let me see 3s in the chat. 3 in the chat, y'all.
Things down for the moment.
There's a serious problem on the Daniel Hemrick truck. Sparks coming out from under the right side of that machine. Maybe a suspension issue. He has fallen all the way to the back of the pack. I expect we'll see him on pit road momentarily.
This is not the start that Daniel Hemrick was.
We raise hell and we praise Dale right here on this channel. On the go at CeeLo, we honor Dale Sr. every lap 3.
He is 4th from the back of the pack right now as the leader. It's exit 2.
Down the back straightaway, headed for.
Did it for Dale. That's right. Kenneth, good to see you, buddy.
That's 5 more back to Grant Enfinger, 2 more to Lane Ray.
Thank you guys so much for honoring Dale Sr. right here on the go at CeeLo. Here from the Richmond Raceway. Let's have some racing fun, have y'all.
Chandler Smith is in that mix as well in turn 2.
Eckes in the extra truck, if you will, for McAnally Hildeman Racing. Painted up like the.
See what Eckes can do here. P7.
Tribute to him here tonight, running his own number 16.
Chandler Smith will slide through, and the lane is opened up for Sammy Smith to take a peek as well. Let's get an update on the Daniel Hemrick truck. Chris, what's the problem?
The truck's still limping around the racetrack, Mike. The thing is, Daniel Hemrick thinks it's a flat tire. The crew, under the leadership of Kevin Bellator, who's calling the shots, thinking maybe something worse. The crew has pictures.
Hemrick having issues.
Now trying to diagnose what's going on. Hemrick wants to come to pit road. The team's saying stay out for now as much as you can while they try to diagnose what's going on. And certainly that truck, not painfully and not driving, but hitting some of the speed. That's kind of looks around the racetrack.
Yeah, 19's having issues here.
There are pictures, still shots of these trucks at speed that get basically sent to the pit boxes. How does this system work?
Yeah, each of the OEMs has their own photography group, and they'll be put in certain places around the racetrack.
CeeLo, where is the 88? The 88 is in 5th place.
Transmit that
5th place for Matt Crafton in that 88.
High-speed internet.
Such a great movie, Ricky. What's up? Lloyd, you ever seen the 1980 movie The Shining with Jack Nicholson? What's up, Tom? Good to see you, buddy.
Delayed getting to your pit box, but you'll have live pictures.
So Daniel Hemrick having issues. Not sure what they know what's wrong with it.
Splitter looks like.
Doing about 100 miles an hour out there.
Says Daniel has fallen to the 33rd position. He's 7.
Little Geo up 13 spots.
Middle of 3 and 4, he's at the start-finish line, about to lose a lap. Yeah, but I mean, if he comes to pit road, I'm going to need time to really look at it there. And if I don't know what's wrong or where to go, I'm going to have to research that there. And we may not be able to see it when it's not at compression like it is on the racetrack. So the pictures that are on the racetrack are going to be much more telling of what we're finding.
As the leader continues to be Corey Heim, they are on the same straightaway now of that Daniel Hemrick truck that continues to limp around off the pace. Hemrick is the leader. He's got a truck length and a half over second place Ty Majeski, Dave. And then it's a huge gap back to the 3rd place battle. That's where Grant Enfinger and Lane Riggs are.
What's up, Richard? Good to see you, buddy.
Question about that. Run a third to straight. Oh, there goes the front on the
Oh, Hemrick finally.
down. Shower of sparks. Keeps it off the fence.
Tire finally went down on Hemrick's truck.
Pit road because the leaders were passing him to the inside at a snail's pace.
Is the caution going to come out? I don't think so.
And he is at a greatly reduced rate of speed with that truck spitting sparks coming across the line. He's lost one lap. He'll probably
At least he
gets to pit road.
I mean, he's in the playoffs.
At lap 11 with a flat right front tire.
The rest of the field is going by. He can now tug the steering wheel to driver's left to get that.
See, he came into the playoffs.
I think this is a good no call on caution for the NASCAR race control. Let this race continue to play out. Hate the luck for Daniel Hemrick and that team. But
Hemrick's in 4th place, so he should be good. No reason he's going to be out of the playoffs. So I think he won a race as well. Playoffs?
If some sort of suspension failure, had that truck just all the way down on the right front splitter, and now the tire issue. Daniel Hemrick now looking at Chevrolet with an apple colored
77's up 10 spots. The drop of the green. That's Corey LaJoy.
certainly going to lose.
I believe it is. Yeah, Corey LaJoy in the 16th spot. Up 10 spots.
Hard to get back. It's a worse for Daniel Hemrick.
Yeah, and you talk about this. We don't run at racetracks of this size. We don't run interliners on this. So if that tire was going flat, as it loses air, it loses height, it ends up putting itself down there.
Playoffs.
Right around the racetrack, you can see sparks out of it. The 19th
Great author.
behind the wall to work on. Yeah, it changed the right front tire, and he is.
You need to stay in a hotel shining in Colorado, Richard says. Tom says, I would love to.
Nightmare start to the eero 250 tonight.
All right. So Daniel Hemrick is behind the wall now with a front left tire down, and he's being worked on. Had some issues from the start. Corey Heim continues to lead Ty Majeski, the winner of last year's race here. It's probably the best I've seen Majeski run in a while, as him and Heim are kind of running away with things, as they're about 3.5, almost over 3 second lead, and Majeski's there on Heim's bumper right now, coming in to turns 4, the completing lap number 18, completing lap number 17, and there's Majeski for the lead. Ty Majeski is gonna pull up next to Corey Heim, and he's gonna take the lead here. And wow, oh wow, he is gonna take the lead from Corey Heim. If you're a 98 fan and you're glad to see Corey Heim not leading, let me see those 98s in the chat, y'all. 98s in the chat, because I know I have a 98 somewhere. 98s in the chat for Ty Majeski, the new leader over Corey Heim, and then 3 seconds back is Lane Riggs. So there's your new leader, Ty Majeski, the reigning defending champion here in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
Change for the lead just happened off turn 2. So by time I did it the hard way, went to the outside of the Corey Heim machine, out-dragged him down the back straightaway into 3, and now is immediately pulled away by nearly 2 truck lengths.
Are going to have to deal with the tail end of the field as they are rapidly closing in there. They'll have to have another 4 or 5 laps before they encounter the back markers. Ty Majeski leads Corey Heim. Lane Riggs is 3rd. We've got 51 laps to go in the opening stage from Richmond Raceway. This is the NASCAR race.
All right, so we are in stage 1, 22 laps complete of stage 1. We have 70 laps for stage 1, 70 laps for stage 2, and hopefully these boys just kind of log some laps here tonight, because the 3rd stage of the Watkins Glen race was a you-know-what show, and we do not want that again. Arthur says, be back later. Gotta help son dock the boat. Eating dinner soon. Awesome, Arthur. Appreciate you. Have fun, man. F3, 98, Majeski dropping those fires for 98. Crazy D says, too early to get excited about the leaders. Yes, Majeski owns short tracks, and he showed it last year, and he's trying to get in the playoffs, or he's in the playoffs with, what position is he in? We'll take a look really quick here. Ty Majeski in the standings right now. Coming into the standings, Majeski is in 8th place. He's 84 points to the good, so I think he's okay. It's Ben Rhodes and Little G that are going to be the concerning here. Jake Garcia is plus 11, Ben Rhodes is minus 11, and Little G is minus 21. So it's down to those 3 drivers here to see what happens for the playoffs here. So thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate you being here, and get back to it. Ricky says, has anyone ever had the drink hair of the dog? I've never heard of that before. Tom says, tomorrow all have a great night. Also, the man up there, tell him thank you for letting us be here today. Thank you, Tom, for being here. And I'll look up that stuff you asked me to look up later on and see what we can get some answers. And I might reach out to some of my techie guys too as well. So appreciate you being here. Thanks so much, Tom. Thank you for everything you do. And let's get back to the truck race. What up, Charles?
And Dave Mooney, Time Majeski is a very busy track. He's getting on with Dick John. He's all the way from Corey Hine, but he's got his hands full of lap traffic. He's going to go around the fence.
89 likes, trying to get to 100 likes. 100 likes. 100 likes. Help us out.
Right now, Nick Lights is next in line to go a lap down. 25 trucks remain on the lead lap, but that may change in turn 2.
25 trucks.
Flat traffic now has Time Majeski. You'll get a little bit of a break. Next in line, Andres Perez Delari. 45 laps are in stage number 1. Time Majeski leads. Corey Heim second. You've got Lane Riggs in 3rd, Grant Enfinger 4th, and Matt Crafton in 5th. 6th is Sammy Smith. 7th is Chandler Smith. Kate Honeycutt is 8th. Christian Eckes 9th, and Jake Garcia is 10th.
11th right now is Bailey Curry. Tyler Abram is 12th. Ben Rhodes is 13th. Connor Mozak is 14th. Rajah Karut 15th. Corey LaJoy is 16th, and Carson Quapple is 17th. 18th is Luke Benhouse. Gio Ruggiero up to 19th after starting dead last, and only 8 laps of practice today. 20th is Dawson Sutton.
21st is Matt Mills. 22nd is Brent Cruz. Tanner Gray is 23rd. Andres Perez is 24th. Nick Lights is 25th. Spencer Boyd is 26th. Patrick Sharpoli is 27th. Matt Goode is 28th. Frankie Muniz is 29th. And Tony Brodiger is 30th.
Frankie Muniz. There is Matty, your boy.
Daniel Hemrick is 33rd and behind the wall. Stephen Malazzi also behind the wall, as is 5th place running Clayton Green back in 35th.
Let's continue under the green flag. Corey Heim led the opening 7.
Going to the Cup race tomorrow. Awesome, F3. You'll have to reach in here at our chat and tell you where you're sitting. You'll be our in-race reporter. What's up, Steve? Good to see you, man.
Tomorrow, NASCAR Cup Series racing coming your way.
Back with the diversity stuff.
Racing Network will be on the air.
Tori's already won our hearts. Frankie was the only one I knew. But I have to run with the 34. Still a Ford.
Valley comes up next Saturday night.
Just go with CeeLo, Matty. Just stick with CeeLo. CeeLo knows what he's doing.
Here, guys. Friday, May 2nd. That date comes to mind. Friday, May 2nd.
100 likes. Thank you, guys. Just like that. Boom, boom. Appreciate you.
In a NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race. And that was all the way back at the Texas Motor Speedway. So for him to get back up front and continue to lead laps there on a short track, in desperate need of continuing to build momentum on their run to the playoff, trying to defend the championship.
Playoffs.
Something positive to happen.
They get one race, but they all have been good enough to make their way into the playoffs. Locked in and going to be running for the title. But Ty Majeski is out front and leading. He's out front by 2.4 seconds. And quite frankly, Alex, this is the flex that we've grown accustomed to seeing from Ty Majeski on short track.
He is a short track ace out of Wisconsin and barnstorming around the Midwest and heck, all around the country. If there's a late model race on a short track someplace, chances are he is going to be entered in it at a high probability. He's got a chance to win the thing. But Dave Mooney, Ty Majeski, looks like his truck, even though the tires are wearing out 33 laps into this thing, able to put that truck just about anywhere he wants to.
Yeah, he's better than just about anybody right now in terms of being able to move up or down on the banking and make the moves that he needs to find his way through that traffic.
Honeycutt up to 8th place.
For sport racing in general, they've not been able to flex a muscle that we've seen out of them in the past. But Majeski leading the race right now. His teammate Matt Craftsman running fifth. Behind in the offing for Ronda Fortune.
Now, Ty Majeski had some open racetrack to work with. Right now, he is using a line that no one else is using in the front 5, front 10. He'll go in, middle way of the racetrack, let it slide up about a lane and a half, put it back to the middle portion of that groove coming off the corner, and take a wide set in 3 and 4, Alex. And that obviously is paying off on the stopwatch right now as his lead has shrunk just a moment, but that's still.
He's offering some text commentary, not watching or listening. Philip.
Like they are.
Ty Majeski's in first place. Corey Heim is in second.
You have to be careful. Pick your place.
You're not listening either.
They're
We love CeeLo River. $5 super chat for Ricky. Thanks so much, Ricky. Appreciate it. $5 super chat.
Chris. Van Hills in 21st. They're all within like 4 seconds of the leader. Ty Majeski's got a torrid pace right now at the back half of the field in jeopardy.
And right now, he has just put Brent Cruz a lap down, closing in on others. And now he's using the bottom lane of the racetrack. He'll dial that up at the entrance of turn number 3. Matter of fact, he'll keep that truck to the bottom of the racetrack as he goes to put a lap on Matt Mills. To the inside of Mills, he'll go off the end of the front straightaway.
Outbreaks him on the entry of turn number 1, drives smartly underneath, and now pulls away down the back straightaway. He continues to show the way by a comfortable margin. Ty Majeski.
98, 11, 34, 9, and the 7.
He could be a candidate of who's getting it done.
Also 1L, please.
Getting it done right now out on the track, presented by Craftsman. Mid-project regret syndrome? Not on your watch. Power up your DIY game, literally, with the Craftsman V20 lineup. One battery system, 100 plus products, and a million reasons to build on. Learn more at craftsman.com. Steve Post talked to Gio Ruggiero pre-race. Talked about only getting 8 or 9 laps of practice before they had to change a gear or something in the driveline there. Gio started scratching the field, not qualifying. He's up to 19. I'd say Gio Ruggiero's getting it done.
He's trying to take 20 laps or so, but as of late, he's picked up the pace. He just took the number 4 spot away from Grant Enfinger.
Thank you, Ricky. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. We appreciate you.
Mentioned that the speed and the position scheme looks good, but the problem is the torrid pace for Ty Majeski.
Majeski with a 2.5 second lead on Corey Heim. Majeski has practically almost lapped half the field in stage 1 alone.
And where the lap time is optimized for his Toyota. But they told him you have to go. We cannot afford to go a lap down early here. We need to stay on the lead lap at the end of stage number 1. So Gio trying to drive for all his might. Doing a nice job, but having to search for some speed around this racetrack to keep Ty out the back windshield.
Driving for his life right now because Ty Majeski has closed in on the back bumper of Gio Ruggiero. About to put him 1 lap down with 28 laps to go in the opening stage.
All right, so we are almost to the end of the stage. It's actually about just over halfway in stage 1. What channel is the race on? It is on FS1. FS1 is the stage. But thank you, Ricky, again for the super chat. Appreciate it, buddy. 45 laps complete. Ty Majeski in first. Corey Heim in second. Lane Riggs in third. Sammy Smith in fourth. Chandler Smith in fifth. And see, Craig was asking for some text on position, so I guess we'll start putting some position text in here. So Mark says, got CeeLo, got 190 proof, got rain, Pine Top Brewing somewhere in the middle of South Georgia. Mark, I got to get to Pine Top Brewing sometime. Next time I run through South Georgia, I'll have to figure out where it's at. Pop in and say, what's up? It's CeeLo. Mixed up the Smiths. Jezzy Chezzy, what's going on? Sammy Smith and Chandler Smith. Sandy Smith in fourth. Chandler Smith out in fifth. Grant Enfinger in sixth. Matt Crafton now back in seventh. Caden Honeycutt in eighth. Christian Eckes in ninth. And 10th is Jake Garcia. He needs those stage points for sure because he is right under the cut line right now.
With the trucks of NASCAR.
All right, but Matt Crafton currently seventh place, 15 and over 15 and a half seconds behind the leader. Majeski is now 17 cars left on the lead lap. Majeski is almost lapped. He's lapped half the field. It was ridiculous. But Majeski's so good here on these short tracks, and that Soda Sense Ford. So we'll see what happens here.
Have you wrapped?
All right, make sure you're hitting that like for us. Trying to get to over 125 likes. We'll go 25 at a time to 200 likes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. 34,471. We're trying to get to 34,500 on the subs. And a new second place is Lane Riggs, now taking over Corey Heim. I still show Corey Heim in second place. Lisa, a member for 3 months. Thank you, Lisa, for being here and being a member for 3 months. We appreciate you. And yes, Lane Riggs is now the second place car. My pick to win the race. Half the chat picked Lane Riggs as well. But Corey Heim now in third place. They're still almost 3 seconds behind the leader, as Majeski is making a field of this. 50 laps complete of 70. And we're moving through stage one nice and smooth. No craziness through the dog legs and the bus stops like we had last week at Watkins Glen. We had the most cautions ever by the Craftsman Truck Series at Watkins Glen. Of course, they hadn't been there since 2021. And they put up over 10 cautions and an extra 45 to an hour to that race, which was ridiculous. So I don't expect the Cup race to be this calm tomorrow night, but then again, it's early. It could get wild.
Great, and I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, first of all, thank you for the spectacular weather. It's been outstanding. I know you're in charge of that, so thank you for that. But I don't know, what is eero?
eero is
Eero, I got eero in my house.
Internet service provider, and we service homes as well as small businesses. And some internet service providers even bring eero into the home when you contract with them. It provides fast, reliable Wi-Fi, and it's secure. And most importantly, you can control it all from our eero app.
A lot of users love your product. We know a lot of them. How did you get associated with NASCAR?
There are a lot of similarities between having fast Wi-Fi and amazingly fast trucks. So it makes sense for us to partner in the fastest sport.
What's up, Trey? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being here, man.
Putting on a spectacular race. I know you've got the eero colors on a NASCAR Cup Series car with the Wood Brothers and Josh Berry in tomorrow night's race. But when you watch this play out tonight in the eero 250, do you guys have a favorite here in this one tonight?
Oh my gosh, it's so hard to pick. It would be a shame to call for a favorite. But I will say, seeing the eero
Member for the 21 months, Triton. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate you. I hope you're feeling better. I'm sorry we didn't do as well last week, but hey, we at least raised some money for you and hope that at least helped a little bit.
Many fine retailers, including Amazon.com, Best Buy, and of course Target.
We do love the product. That's true. Our producer Julian, he's showing you the app right now. He's a big fan of it as well. Thank you to you and your entire team at eero, not only for putting on a great race, but being great supporters and wonderful products.
Thanks so much for having us. We're loving every minute of it.
Absolutely. That's Laura Levine, head of marketing from eero.
15 laps to go in the opening stage, and Ty Majeski and putting him down. His lead is now 2.8 seconds over Lane Riggs, and he now steps to the outside of Rajah Caruth to put Rajah a lap down.
Raj Caruth a lap down. Only 13 trucks on the lead lap.
Person being shown by Ty Majeski here tonight. He's got the car he's been wanting all season long, and he is putting it to work. He hasn't got anybody a break. He's just powering around them on the outside.
It's a strong run here as we continue to put laps on.
Trying to house break a puppy. Driving me to drink. Crazy D.
These trucks are hanging on pretty well here deep in a green flag run.
They are, but keep in mind the trucks are on a different tire than what we saw the Cup cars earlier in practice and qualifying. This isn't as soft as
57 down already. Forgot Richmond was a short track. Yep.
A little bit less as Ty Majeski.
12 laps to go.
Ty Majeski, a product of Midwest.
12 laps to go.
Knows how to save tires at tracks like Madison and Slinger and all that.
I'll see you, Danny.
He has taken them all to the woodshed, Todd. And not to mention that Joe Shear Jr. has crew chief, a great short track racer as well that comes out of that same.
Jermaine, if they would throw a caution for Hemrick, the trucks would have been a lap down, or that many trucks would have not been a lap down.
Todd points out that Majeski's got a torrid pace
13 cars.
12 trucks on the lead lap.
12 now.
That's how
Jesus.
strong the Majeski truck is. He's opened up a 2.8-second lead.
Gotta see someone. Ain't gonna see a mayor this weekend. That's right.
It's Tyler Ankrum. And Ankrum,
I'll see you, Mayor.
Mike, and he's not too far from having the Majeski truck right on it.
He is in the crosshairs, and with 12 laps to go, Alex, it's very possible we may only have 10 trucks on the lead lap by the end of this.
This is ridiculous.
Here comes Ty Majeski. For the moment, Dave, he's got some.
Ankrum's 24 seconds behind the leader.
He's laying back and taking advantage of that breathing room. He stays on it, goes to the whip, trying to run down Tyler Ankrum and 3 other trucks in ahead.
Golly.
Turn number 4, Ankrum.
I just sat down for a minute. Can you run through the running order? Yeah, sure. When you got 12 cars left on the lead lap here, T-Van, so these 12 cars are the only ones that really matter.
10% more. He goes to the outside of the slower truck of Frankie Muniz, drives around him. Now as they head to turn 3, he'll try and do the same thing to Matt Gould.
Right now, Ty Majeski just eases up the end of the back.
Daniel Hemmerich's behind the wall as well, along with Mazzoni and Green.
Racetrack, and now going back to the bottom of the racetrack again to put more trucks a lap down.
He takes a higher line through the corners that allows him to keep more.
So trying to get Ankrum a lap down here.
There's surge around the outside if they give him the room, or he can dive down low and drive underneath them. Whatever they do to try and stop him.
The 11th place truck throw a stage flag.
Frankie Muniz now begins to close in on the Gould truck in turn number 1. Ankrum continues to try to run away and hide and stay on the lead lap.
Tyler Ankrum has a couple of lap trucks between himself and the leader as they race down the back stretch into 3. He's given it everything he's got right now, and for the moment, Majeski is boxed in.
And he is exercising great restraint and patience because he's got lap traffic double wide in front of him. But here he goes, Majeski, bottom of the racetrack. Going to stack it 3 wide with that lap traffic in turn 1.
So much for restraint and patience. He followed him for about a lap and a half.
7 to go.
Battle among themselves when they
Trying to put Enfinger a lap down now.
both away.
As they make their way around the track, there'll be 6 laps to go in the opening.
Oh no, that's freezing.
6th in turn 2.
Not freezing. It's not freezing, CeeLo. It's Honeycutt in the 52. Oh my gosh.
Turn number 3. That's been a pretty good battle. They haven't made a lot of noise, but hitting the Honeycutt.
Majeski's ruling here.
Honeycutt's leaning on Enfinger coming off the corner. Again, Honeycutt driving Stuart Friesen's truck for the rest of the 2025 season. Still finds himself in that wheel-to-wheel battle with Enfinger.
4 laps to go.
He's got to like what he's seeing right now. I talked to him earlier today, and you know that he's watching every lap of this race from home in Ontario. The battle still continues. Enfinger holds him off, at least for the moment.
Good show, CeeLo. Thank you, Jackie. Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Trying to get a run at the bottom of the racetrack. Can't quite do it. Christian Eckes.
Keep hitting that sub, y'all. Trying to get to 34,500. We're 29 subs away.
Side, Grant Enfinger to the outside. Man, they
12 cars.
the back straight.
There's Eckes.
3 for that spot at the top.
Where's Crafton? He's in 9th place. 9th place, 21 seconds off the pace.
When Majeski gets to the start-finish line, it's going to be 3 laps to go in stage number 1. We'll follow Majeski across the line as now he turns the wick up on Tyler Ankrum. Looks to the outside for a moment off the end of the front straightaway.
Again, takes that wide entry into 1. Then cracks the wheel to the left. Gets a good.
Oh.
2.
Enfinger and Honeycutt battling here for 6.
The truck drift wide, leaves the bottom wide open. Ankrum
Do it for Stu. That's right, outdoors.
Go here in stage number 1. The race leader, Ty Majeski, is now to the left side of the Tyler Ankrum truck in the corner.
And that battle is over by the time.
Thank you, CeeLo. And hello to everyone that told me hi. Appreciate you all. T-Van, man. We love you being here, buddy.
He comes down.
Majeski finally got around Ankrum. 11 cars now. Wow. Final lap here.
Remain on the lead lap. 1 lap to go in stage number 1 here tonight at Richmond.
Hard to recall the last time we've seen a more dominant stage than this one. Ty Majeski down the back straightaway all by himself on his way to the green and white checkered flag.
Here he comes to turn.
Congratulations.
Truck on the lead lap.
Let me see those 98s.
You'll be safe as the green and white checkered flag.
Majeski.
Dominating open.
Wow.
By Ty Majeski. Top 10 get valuable championship points. Ty Majeski wins stage number 1. Lane Riggs will be second.
Garcia got some too.
Sammy Smith was
top 10 for Garcia.
Came home 5th. Caden Honeycutt was 6th. Christian Eckes 7th. Grant Enfinger is 8th. Matt Crafton 9th. And
only 11 trucks on the lead lap.
In the 10th position, and for the first time tonight, the caution flag is on the speedway.
All right, so there it is. Caution on the track at the end of stage 1. Stage 1, and now we're in stage 2. Stage 2. Stage 2. Quick 70 laps, quick. Majeski had 11 cars left on the lead lap. Majeski domination, got around Heim and then just took over. Carson says, thanks always, CeeLo, for a great show. I'll hopefully be back a bit later. Wishing you a good night. Thank you, Carson. Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much. As we're now in stage 2. 70 laps for stage 2. Going quick as our first. I like races like this. A lot of early victims. That's right, Dubs. So let's bring up the caution here. Caution on the track here as the end of stage 1. Maybe my 5 cautions is looking pretty good. So there it is. Caution on the track for stage win. And we'll go through the field really quick here so you guys know. Ty Majeski, Lane Riggs in 2nd. 3rd is Heim. 4th, Sammy Smith. 5th is Chandler Smith. 6th is Caden Honeycutt. 7th is Christian Eckes. 8th is Grant Enfinger. 9th is Jake Garcia. 10th is Matt Crafton. And Ben Rhodes survived. He needed that top 10, though. Man, he needed to get around Matt Crafton. So Ben Rhodes misses out on some valuable stage points. And he is behind the cut. And he definitely needed those points. And he's going to miss out. You know that hurts right there. So Jake Garcia getting those points above Ben Rhodes here. I wish they'd have I wish Fox would have a live playoff tracker here. But let's see here. I'll give you the point standing coming into this race. The point standings coming into this race on the cutoff line was Jake Garcia plus 11, Ben Rhodes minus 11. And did Gio, is he in the top 10? No, he's not in there either. So Gio misses out. He's a lap down already, so not looking good for Gio. It's Fox. I don't expect much. Exactly, right? Southern Belle? Exactly. It's Fox. So I am watching this live, synced in with the MRN or NRN or whatever the heck it's called. So I might be ahead of you or behind you a little bit. So if a caution happens or wreck, just try not to spoil that in the chat. But we appreciate the ones here hanging out with us tonight on On The Go at CeeLo. We bring you all the NASCAR on the channel, and we'd love for you to join us for the rest of the year. Coming up, playoffs here for all series. We'll be bringing you the playoffs. We'll bring you the practices, the qualifying, the races. We don't be able to do the qualifying for the trucks or the practices because they're so early. But if they are on a weekend, we'll do them. So we appreciate you guys being here. Thanks so much again.
12 trucks on the lead lap. Majeski, Lane Riggs, Corey Heim, Sammy Smith, Chandler Smith are the top 5. The Wheelan Engineering light is now green to driver's left at the entrance to pit road. And Ty Majeski, as expected, along with the rest of the lead lap trucks, will be able to come to pit road. Got to be careful deeper in the field not to pull up to pit. You can be penalized by NASCAR for that. You got to hold your track position. As here is Ty Majeski in front of Chris Wilner.
Stage 1 looked like a walk in the park to Ty Majeski, but behind the wheel said, I'm still really loose center off the corner, and it fired off right on the splitter. They're going to make a slight adjustment on that Thor Sport F-150.
Finally got my pizza.
Lap times that he thought at the end of that stage.
3 hours.
Jeske, they're going to make this like track car adjustment.
Throughout that green flag stretch, the 97 made up 11 spots.
Ben Rhodes and Jake Garcia both struggling with tight race trucks at this point. Steve Post.
Sammy Smith was in going to be 4 tires. Sunoco Racing Fuel.
They lose that tire? No, they did not.
Just needed a little bit better turnability.
So Rhodes, Ben Rhodes up plus 10. Majeski, Heim, and Riggs.
Sunoco Racing Fuel. A little bit slow.
So Ben Rhodes going to get those points.
There was a chassis adjustment for.
He's going to get it for lead the lap at least.
Greasy in the front. He just didn't.
Wow, Honeycutt lost 3 spots.
75 end of stage.
If you look at the Racewayl pit road, Ben Rhodes gained 10 spots, perhaps maybe missing his pit stall. Ty Majeski off the pit lane. Corey Heim right behind him with Lane Riggs, Sammy Smith, and Christian.
Oh, he missed his pit stall? Oh, man.
As we work.
What's up, Carl? Happy Friday. So that sucks for Ben Rhodes. If that's the truth. Ben Rhodes missed his play. Oh gosh, he was in the 11th spot, and I guess it's not really gonna hurt much. We got a bunch of wave arounds too, here. So Ben Rhodes was in 12th. He came out first, but I think he went back in the pits. So I'm so hungry. Oh gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh. More self-inflicted wounds for Ben Rhodes, I guess. Yes. Yeah, that's bad for Ben Rhodes. Definitely playoff killing right there, as he's definitely trying to get in. He missed the top 10, and then missed his pit road. Missed his pit stall. So he had to come on out. I was wondering how he got 10 spots. Richmond pit road is an easy place to make mistakes, Southern Belle says. Yep. It's your birthday Monday. I'll be 68. Mark, awesome. Happy early birthday, Mark. Everybody wish Mark a happy early birthday. Somebody else said happy birthday. Was it their birthday today or tomorrow? I can't remember. But man, oh man. I think CeeLo needs a Red Bull. Something. I need something. Give me a Monster. Remember when the series was the Monster Truck Series? Was it a Monster? Was that Cup? That was Monster? What was Monster? What was the sponsor? Was that Cup? I can't remember. Was that Craftsman Trucks? What was it? The Monster Cup Series? Don't yawn like that, CeeLo. I'm tired too. I yawned after that one. Sorry, y'all. My gosh, still. So we're in stage 2. 8 laps here into stage 2 of 70. 250 laps. In stage 3, we're going to do 110 laps. Monster was Cup. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, Monster Energy Cup Series. Oh, yeah, I remember that now. And the ring a bell. Big J. Thank you for that, too. My dad's 70th birthday's today. Dubs, happy birthday to your dad, man. Yep, that's cool. All right, Ben Rhodes. Man, oh, man, that sucks for him.
Back at Richmond Raceway, we continue under the caution flag. Coming out for the end of stage 1, you mentioned Ben Rhodes. All of a sudden, we look down. He gained 10 spots on the pit lane. Chris Milner, why did he gain all those spots?
Well, he never stopped in his pit box, Mike Bagley. That's a problem when you're trying to make a pit stop here at Richmond Raceway. Turns out Ben Rhodes, just a lack of driver error. He came over the radio and said, I apologize. I didn't realize how quick the first pit stall is. He is pit box number 1 on pit entry. It's a curve. It's technically the exit of turn number 4, but it comes up quick, almost a blind entry. There is an unused pit box right before, but it kind of threw him off for a loop. So he apologized to the crew, but they had to come back around, change 4 tires, get the adjustments he needs. So he lost all that track position he gained. But yeah, it was just driver error on entering his pit stall here. That first pit box at pit entry.
Yeah, you got to make a walk down there and see what you're coming to. I'm sorry, as a crew chief, that's unacceptable. If you want to make the playoffs right now,
Playoffs.
And that's missing one.
I remember the older ladies hated the Monster Energy girls. Yeah. My dark horse is Corey LaJoy. There you go.
Right now,
he knows what he's doing. All right, back at it. Green flag. Let's go.
Here we go. Green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Spin a muckiness about it right now with the good run that
Corey Heim,
Green flag.
the leader. And there he goes. Let's go Heim.
To the inside.
Corey Heim has got the job.
Heim time.
At the exit of turn number 2, as he did on the
Let me
exit.
see those clocks. New leader, Heim.
And Riggs, the top 4.
Riggs there, and he's going to be the last one to get away single file.
Mm.
However, Christian Eckes will be able to do that as
Corey Heim, the leader. Let me see those clocks.
Lane Riggs.
He'll do exactly that on entry into turn 1.
Christian Eckes, side by side with Riggs.
Side by side now with Wayne Riggs. Down the back straightaway into turn 3. That's the battle for 4th. It'll go to Christian Eckes.
Christian Eckes strong on the outside, trying to come flying.
Yeah, he had. We'll see what happens next week, Southern Belle.
Finish line, so it's time. Majeski, Sammy Smith, Eckes.
Jake Garcia in 6th place,
Single file.
trying to stay in the playoffs. Playoffs.
Corey Heim is quickly pulled away from Ty Majeski. His lead now up to about 4 car lengths. And
So Majeski not as fast as he was before the pit.
Riggs now. He'll open
What's up, Donald? Dropping those clocks, man.
Number 4. That bright yellow Ford F-150 to the inside of the red, white, and blue Chevrolet racing back to the corner.
back and forth they go, trying to hand off that number 4 position like a hot potato. Wayne Riggs down to the bottom this time. He's got the number 4 spot back. Down into the low group comes Eckes. He'll look to the inside in turn 3, nothing there.
And Jake Garcia looking on behind them. Then you go to Caden Honeycutt, who's driving Stuart Freese's truck tonight. Right now, Honeycutt riding all by himself on the racetrack, solidly in the 7th position. David having a great run so far.
He really has, considering all those things you talked about pre-race, like new crew chief, new team, new communications, new language.
Love me some Heim time.
Charger man.
Exactly what they needed.
T-Van says, love me some Heim time.
Just needed to hit the open.
But I want a new winner this week.
Didn't need to blast one 350, carry the trees in a bunker. Just hit it down the middle of the fairway and find yourself where you're at, and then get to the second half of the race and see where you can race.
Yeah, this is a learning process, and one of those where you just got to put things together, kind of figure out where it is, and like your golf analogy.
Heim half a second lead over Majeski here.
Christian Eckes, he's gone after Sammy Smith. He has completed that pass. Lane Riggs on the march now, storming up to position number 3.
Lane Riggs gave Sammy Smith a couple of how-do-you-dos going into turn 1 and 2. I think Sammy looked in the rear view, said, he's quicker than me, pulled him to the outside, and let him go on the back straightaway.
They work their way back up off turn number 4 to the line. 87 laps complete. Corey Heim continues to show the way. Steve Post talking about Caden Honeycutt and this inaugural run here with the Hallmark Racing team.
Yeah, and Team
Xfinity is off this week. Yes, they'll be back at Daytona next week.
Win for Stu. We want to win for Stu. We got to win for Stu. Think big picture. Think big picture.
126 likes. Let's go to 150. 150 in the likes. Appreciate it. Sub up, y'all. There's 34,473. We're trying to get to 34,500.
Spots on that.
Mr. C, my dark horse is Lane Riggs. Oh, you can't have Lane Riggs.
It's really
Can't have Lane Riggs. That's not a dark horse.
Sure, but
Try again, Lincoln Kim.
big picture and maybe challenge for a win later on tonight with Stu. The truck is really, really good.
Had a chance to check out Stuart Freese's social media earlier today. He was laying on the sofa, had the laptop.
Honeycutt, my dark horse tonight.
iPad up.
Shout out to the postman, Mark.
Some pillows, and he commented that he was handling things from the HFR Northern Command Center, obviously continuing to convalesce or trouble up into.
Oh, Fenhouse.
Trucks get together over there.
And who is it?
As they try to sort them.
And the 76.
is flying for the second time in the
We
year.
got a caution.
Luke Fenhouse and Spencer Boyd. coming to
Spencer
green.
Boyd and Luke
22
Fenhouse
onto the back straightaway.
with a caution.
At eero.
All right, so there it is.
From your Wi-Fi.
Luke Fenhouse and Spencer Boyd. Another Soda Sense Tricon Thor racing truck got into each other. So let's see exactly what happened here. Caution on the track. Looks like the 75 spun the 66. And then the 66 came right up into the 75. And the 75 spun. And there it is. The usual suspects. 1-0 Braves after 5. Awesome, Jake. How did Cunha do? Home run? Is that the home run or something? Time, hammer down. What's up, David Farmer? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here. So Heim was pulling away a little bit from Majeski. Now he is back right next to him. Riggs in third, Sammy Smith in fourth, Garcia fifth, which is great for Garcia. He needs all the points he can get. Ben Rhodes is the big loser right here. He's in 12th. But he needs to get in that top 10 to get some stage points, but it's not going to help because Garcia is up in there too.
Doubtful there will be, because you don't have an abundance of tires here for this race tonight. Here comes Corey Heim, Ty Majeski, Lane Riggs, everybody at the opening of pit road. There is a truck further back that's going to take an opportunity to make a pit stop here at lap number 91. That'll be Chandler Smith. Follow up on that in a moment. First from Richmond Raceway. This is the NASCAR Racing Network, home of the tough trucks of NASCAR.
Ben Rhodes now in the pits, so he's going to lose lots of spots. He's definitely the loser here with missing out on that pit stop. So we'll see where Ben Rhodes will be after that. Score on the Braves was 1-0, Jake said. 1-0 after 5. So we appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. We thank you. Romping Wild Willie. What's up, William? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. T-Van says, Zilich is probably at home right now, bench pressing a 200-pound right now to get back in that car next week. I could have done it when I was 19. I'm sure he can too. We'll see. SVG said that he had the same injury. They put a plate on his collarbone. He was back racing next week. He won 3 races. In the words of SVG is, if he can handle the pain, he'll be okay. But you never know. You never know how a person's strength is when it comes to pain like that. So I bet he's going crazy. I bet he is too. Appreciate that. Hit that like for us, y'all. Help us out.
Back at Richmond Raceway, pit road is open a lap or so ago. Chandler Smith, Ben Rhodes on the pit lane. Let's recap those pit stops.
Yeah, both trucks came down, Mike, for service. Ben Rhodes, 4 tires and an air pressure adjustment. It looked like no tires for Chandler Smith, but he just came back down pit road. Now the call is for 4 tires. So this is the second trip for Chandler Smith now in this front row motorsports team. They're pulling out a little bit of the fender right in front of the left rear tire. Maybe some contact from one of the drivers, but now it's off the jack and down and away. So originally no tires, but now a 4-tire change here on lap 93 for Chandler Smith.
Yeah, I that first time down, it looked like they came
under caution.
They came up, jacked the left side, and went to work under the left rear someplace. I don't know if maybe they had a spring rubber they wanted to get out. They had to take some rounds out of the spring to get there. To your
Dude,
point,
do you think he'll be back next week? I don't know, man. I don't know, Jackie.
An adjustment, but
I don't know.
They had a big enough
I think he should be able to take.
Pieces.
I would just take off. I mean, he's. I don't know about the points though.
You lose your
That's the problem. I don't know about the points.
Back in the racetrack. We're up to 13 trucks now on the lead lap because Raja.
I don't know about the points.
His lap. So Raja is back on the track. He's now 12th because of the second pit stop by Chandler Smith. Gave up that track position, so Chandler will be back in 13th. Means Gio Ruggiero now is in the free pass position. Should we get a quick caution flag here? Nobody taking the wave around here, Todd, because by rule you cannot do it. Can't do it because the leader stayed out. So you didn't pull up behind the pace car. I was surprised not to see a couple guys come to pit road, maybe step tires on, see if they could drive their way back forward. But yeah, very few takers.
45 to go in stage 2. Corey Heim leads. Ty Majeski. Lane Riggs, that is, with Sammy Smith and Jake Garcia, the top 5.
Is this the cutoff of the trucks? Yes, it is the cutoff. It's the regular season finale here.
Restarts in 10.
12th, or rather 11th, I should say, is Ben Rhodes. 12th is Raja Karuth. Then you got Chandler Smith in 13th. The first truck a lap down.
So Ben Rhodes is in 11th? How'd that happen?
16th.
I guess because there's a bunch of lap down cars.
Tanner Gray is 18th. Matt Mills 19th, and Corey LaJoy is 20th.
Carson Wappel will restart at 21st. Andres Perez at 22nd. Ray Cruz at 23rd. Patrick Starpoli at 24th. Nick Lights at 25th.
My man pick for tomorrow is going to be toilet Paper Hamlin. Yeah.
Frankie Muniz,
He looked good in qualifying.
Caleb Costner, 31st. Ryan Roulette, 32nd. Daniel
So Kyle
Henry,
Anderson, good to see
the
you.
racetrack many laps down after a suspension problem. He's back
Can't
in 33rd.
give a
Out of
wave
the race
unless
in
the leader
34th.
pits.
Stephen Malazzi
Gotcha.
out of the race in 35th. Clayton Green.
When they come to the line, they'll complete lap 96 of the two.
Here we go, green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
The field inching into the restart zone. Corey Hunt goes way late, and he gets a great start.
Wow.
Jesse, by the time they get to the start finish,
There's Lane Riggs.
throwing blocks on the inside lane.
Ty Majeski got a big old shove from Sammy Smith in that inside line. Sammy tried to shove him back up into a battle for the lead. It did not work. Time is away with the lead. Majeski's second. Riggs is third. Around the outside looking for fourth. It's Caden Honeycutt.
True that, Southern Belle.
He's got the preferred line on the outside, has momentum.
Ben Rhodes.
He'll go by and pick up the position from Sammy Smith. Behind them, Ben Rhodes is on the move to the inside lane.
Ben Rhodes trying to make that low move now, coming off turn number 2, sneaking a peek to the inside, down the back straightaway. That'll be a 3-1.
Ben Rhodes, Smith, and Eckes battling here.
Sammy Smith has to give way. Here comes Eckes flying around the outside. Ben Rhodes trying to regain the lost ground from that pit road miscue a few laps ago. Ben Rhodes on the move now up to position number 5 in turn 2.
He'll take over that number 5 position. He's got some data.
Comes that 99.
Get up there and challenge the lead 3 or 4. Hitting the Honeycutt right in front of him.
Watch the interview with Connor Zillage, had him convinced there was no more celebrations on the roof.
Christian Eckes is right there trying to get by. He does so. Now Jake Garcia takes a peek to the inside of Sammy Smith. This is for position number 7.
And Rhodes trying to get around Caden Honeycutt here.
Right around off turn number 2. Bill down the back straightaway. A little further up. Challenge and change.
Oh, sorry, y'all.
Smith's his way. Under Caden Honeycutt.
You make the move down to the
And Rhodes the P5, so I guess that pit really helped.
So
He's got 4 fresh tires, too.
And Honeycutt there in the top 5 as things begin to simmer down, but a good battle.
So it was actually a good plan.
Garcia under attack as he goes on the offense with Christian Eckes.
Yeah, that's been
Time, Lisa says.
Since the restart back in that section of the track. Here's Garcia down to the inside of Christian Eckes. Move Jake up to the 6th spot.
Here they come back across the line, completing lap number 101 of the scheduled 250 that make up the eero 250 here at Richmond Raceway 140.
Mountain Billy, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you being here.
Stage number 2.
Time, the leader. You see those 11s dropping. Lisa dropping those 11s.
On the outside, gets a tremendous run coming out of turn number 4. Across the start-finish line. Majeski changes lanes. Dives to the inside of Corey Heim. Wheel to wheel for the lead at lap 102.
Ty Majeski down to the inside. Will slide up across the nose of Corey Heim. Move Majeski back to the top of the heat at lap 102. Very similar to the opening stage where he dogged the tire tracks of the leader, then took it away after about 15 laps.
Lane Riggs is held right in there in the number 3 position as well. He is not.
Riggs just sitting there waiting.
In by more than a truck length or so from the back bumper of Corey Heim, but Dave, they're not shaking him either.
No, they're not. They run pretty much nose to tail down the back straightaway.
Trying to get to 150 of the likes, 136. Help us out. 14 away from 150. 150. Hit the like.
Ty Majeski is his truck is very versatile. When he was in lap traffic earlier.
Oh, 98's the leader. I'm sorry. 98's the leader. How they missed that?
Got that great run on.
Majeski's the new leader.
And once he's got
props to Honeycutt for just getting in that truck. Exactly.
And in starting to check out.
As good as a night as he has had tonight.
So it's second now. Majeski pulling away.
Start putting his name on the trophy. Way too soon to do that. 145 laps to go in this thing. But right now, Dave, Ty Majeski's truck looks doggone near invincible.
Yeah, it really does, Alex. And I'm not entirely sure whether his truck just gets better after 5 or 6 laps of green flag racing, or if Corey Heim begins to backpedal a little bit. I think it's the former because Heim is still holding off Lane Riggs.
Some lap traffic directly ahead. The Caleb Costner truck is about 4 car length. Well, 3, now 2, now 1. Majeski's already got him again. He's going to mow him down on the back straightaway.
Now, the problem he shouldn't have is just not running Caleb Costner over. There is a distinct difference in pace right now between the leader and the Costner machine.
Costner finally falls down another lap. As Majeski drives away, Costner pulls his.
We got
blue and white
13
truck
cars left on the lead lap here.
Second and
Caruth is the next one to go down again.
They will do that close
Yoda's.
in two, but at the front of the pack, it is all-time Majeski. He's jumped away by nearly half the length of the back straightaway.
Almost 2 seconds now.
1.5.
We got about 42 laps to go.
To Hine in the lead, 1 lap to go, and there's caution on the speedway.
Caution.
Now, caution is on the speedway, and there's a truck that has come to a rest at the entrance to pit road.
Who is it?
And that will put us under the caution.
It is
third time tonight.
the 26. The 26. The 26 has come to a stop. That's Dawson Sutton, the 19-year-old from Lebanon, Tennessee, right down the road. Best trucks finished 5th. His best finish was 5th at Kansas in 2024. So Dawson Sutton comes to a stop at the entrance of pit road. And also props to CeeLo, because I haven't heard you call a truck a car in a few races. Yes, I've learned. I have learned, T-Man, for sure. So caution on the track here at lap 109, or maybe 108, but 40 laps complete in stage 2, 30 laps to go. Tomorrow, y'all, we will be bringing you the live coverage of the Cookout 400. 400 laps here on Saturday night, some short track. That's just short track racing, as Denny Hamlin would say. But that's just short track racing. So we're going to have short track racing here on Saturday night. We'll have a great time. Make sure you guys tune in on tomorrow night. We'll have the stream up later on for you. But the Cookout 400, flag-to-flag coverage here, just like what we're doing here tonight. We hope to see you guys back here and have some fun with us for the Cookout 400. So not only do we do the NASCAR Cup Series, we do NASCAR Xfinity Series and the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series as we do here tonight. We bring you the practices. We bring you the qualifying. We had a practice and qualifying for the NASCAR Cup Series Cookout 400, where Ryan Preece made a bold statement to be in these playoffs, as he is outside looking in, and he needs all he can get. So he will be on the pole tomorrow with Tyler Reddick on the outside. So interesting, too, on the front row. So let's go Legato, David Clark says. So thank you guys so much for being here. Ty Majeski, the leader, as his lead was growing as that caution came out. So we'll see what happens here with 30 laps to go, 29 laps to go here. CeeLo, what time tomorrow? I believe we'll be on at 6 o'clock Central. 6 o'clock Central tomorrow will be ready. So make sure you hit that subscribe, y'all. Trying to get up there for our 34,500 to see if we can get to 500 here tonight. So we're 27 away from subscribers from 34,500 and 35,000. I can see it coming over the horizon. We probably got this week and next week, and hopefully we'll hit 35 by next week. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. The 11 wins tomorrow to get redemption from a year ago. Calling it now, KJ says. What's up, KJ? Good to see you.
Back here at Richmond Raceway, pit lane still closed for the cleanup.
He was in the top 10, I think.
He's on the hook right now, being taken
Tomorrow,
back
5:30. Let me look.
Truck Series garage. Pit road's going to stay closed. Don't forget, tomorrow, the NASCAR Cup Series will run the Cookout 400 here at Richmond Raceway. Motor Racing Network will have live flag-to-flag coverage starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time with NASCAR Live Race Day tomorrow here at Richmond Raceway. It's been a big weekend of racing already. Craig Lutz picked up the win in the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour last
6
night.
o'clock. 6 o'clock Central. 6 o'clock Central. Thank you, Van Irvin. Appreciate you, Van. Appreciate you subbing, man. Thanks so much. 1-0 Braves after 6. Waltrip. Great, another start. Awesome. NASCAR is going to chastain him for getting out of the truck too soon. Yeah, he was standing outside the truck, wasn't he?
And we'll check in with Max. He's going to stop by and join us on NASCAR Live Race Day, winning 3 times so far in the ARCA Menard Series East and the ARCA Menard Series. And plus, we'll talk with all the drivers before they lace up and get buckled in for 400 laps around the action track here at
Another great start by Waltrip. Here's the leaders. Majeski, I'm staying out, and Riggs is staying out.
We've got a mix. Ty Majeski's coming in. Corey Heim staying out. Others are staying out as well. Caden Honeycutt and others, about a handful will make pit stops. Let's cover the Majeski stop at lap 112.
Yeah, you take
4 tires and fuel for Majeski.
Machine, and you came over the radio and said, I don't care about save for it. I know this truck is good enough to win the race. It would be disservice if we didn't focus on winning the race. The crew has already worked around to the left side, changing Goodyear Eagles.
4 tires and fuel for Honeycutt as well.
Steve Post.
Dane Honeycutt is in the truck just a little bit free. Going to be 4 tires. Sunoco Racing Fuel on the call on that. Tyler Ankrum is in. Crew around to the right side. Chassis adjustment on the Lanai Chevrolet Silverado. Now around to the left side of the truck. 4 tires Sunoco Racing Fuel.
I may go to the Steelers-Panther game next Thursday night. Nice.
It's interesting to see this play out with Ty Majeski's speed that he's had right along. We put 4 tires on him and go back green with 25 laps to go. He may lap some more trucks.
It's going to be fun to see how this works out. Now, we still don't have that many trucks on the lead lap. Only 14 trucks on the lead lap. By the way, the beneficiary of the free pass is Gio Ruggiero, so he'll get back on the lead lap as all the trucks who are allowed.
There you go, Gio back on the lead lap. He needs that.
Now to come into pit lane.
I'm and Riggs are going to succumb to Rhodes with those fresher tires.
Ben Rhodes,
We'll
Sam
see.
Smith, and Matt Crafton. They are now the top 5. Chandler Smith stays out at 6. Rajah Baruch is now back up to 7 after going a lap down earlier.
5 more likes to 150. Help us out. 5 more likes to 150.
Christian Eckes rounding out the top 10. Yes, Tom.
The Southern 500 is going to be my 23rd birthday on the 31st. I never got a birthday win before. It'll be my last box to check off. Never been to the Southern 500, but I want to go.
Those trucks right there at the cut line for the last spot to get in.
I'm in Central. Southern Bell, I'm in Central. So that's why I say that.
Race is starting to heat up as well.
So once we establish the playoff field tonight,
all my times are always Central.
We race in Daytona with the company Xfinity cars. It's going to be a different Labor Day weekend on the Motor Racing Network than what you've been used to hearing. Normally, it's the Xfinity cars and the Cup cars at Darlington for the Lookout Southern 500 race weekend. There's a new little twist in 2025. The NASCAR Xfinity Series will actually be racing at the Portland Raceway.
That's so dumb. All 3 should be there.
They'll open their playoff push with the Cup cars as they open up theirs, and it'll be fun to have tough trucks in NASCAR back at Darlington Raceway. That is going to be one heck of a way to fire up the 2025 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series playoff.
I agree.
Playoffs?
There are so many veterans.
Darlington's an awesome track to be at. Definitely a venture.
I understand the nuances and how you.
Oh, okay. Southern, sorry about that, Southern.
There's still a demographic in the truck series this year that are young guns that have never raced.
Did any of y'all see hosts of our racing a late model, I believe, make that save the other night? I saw him spin, yes.
Wait until you roll out for practice qualifying and that race at Darlington Raceway. That will be an eye-opening experience.
So the Cup Series and the Truck Series will make their playoffs start in Darlington.
If you've not made your plans to join us, spend your Labor Day weekend with us at the track Too Tough to Tame. Darlington.
Be a busy Labor Day weekend for CeeLo.
It is one of the most.
I've seen my favorite racers win the 500. I've seen Denny win the 500. I've seen him win Bristol.
Southern 500. There's nothing.
That's about it. What's up, Earl? Good to see you.
Winning the Cookout Southern.
Appreciate you being here.
Darlington Raceway. So please, come on down and join us. Going to have a great weekend down there in the PD region of South Carolina.
Can you tell me if Clayton Green is still on the track? Let me see. I don't remember that name. Back to the green flag. Let's go.
Here we go. Green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
No, he's not. He's 114 laps down.
Closer to the
Stephanie, he's 114 laps down.
Meanwhile, Riggs is taking a huge shove from Sammy Smith. Smith is going to jam it into the inside. They're 3 wide and 1.
Woo!
For a while.
I'm back out front.
3 wide to the bottom. He doesn't get it completed on entry into turn number 1.
Just put this man in Xfinity already.
Sorry. Rhodes on the outside.
Oh!
Sir.
But Ty Majeski is lurking. He's now going to go to the inside of Chandler Smith. Ty Majeski trying to take.
I've been to Charlotte too.
As we check in at the infield care center with Chris Wilder.
Dawson Sutton is out of the care center and suddenly he's been given his helmet and his Hans device. He may be climbing back in. Dawson, let's get a quick word as he talks to his crew, but the crew's already working on the truck behind the wall here. We'll see what Dawson has to say as he stopped his truck, and it looks like they've got a hose that looked like got disconnected. Dawson, what? So there was something on fire. Dawson, okay, let's try to dissect this. You stopped the race truck.
Jackie for becoming an MVP member. Jackie, thank you.
Unfortunate there. Really just bad luck. I'll move on to the next one, but really just unfortunate.
You know what was on fire?
Oh, thank you.
I just looked down. I think it was electrical fire. I just looked up on my feet. Really just had to get out there quickly.
All right, we'll let him get back to it because it looks like his crew's going to try to get this race truck back on the racetrack. So a minor electrical fire, but
He's your brother. Wow, Stephanie. Yeah, he's out. Last place.
Turn number 4 by.
Thanks for tuning in.
Caden Honeycutt, they shot right up the middle.
He takes that shot. He'll move up into the top 6, but the man on the move is Ty Majeski. Slice it, then dice it.
Here he comes. Wow, look at him.
19 laps to go in stage.
19 laps to go, and Majeski says, bye-bye. Wow, just passed him like he was sitting still.
And it's look at that. He was gone by 2 truck lengths by the time they get to 3.
Ty Majeski get a power.
Why are they empty?
To turn number 1. Muscled his way.
Wow,
And
Majeski.
within 1 lap, he's already pulled away by 5 truck lengths over Hunt.
New leader.
Has a pack of 5 trucks bearing down on him.
Ty Majeski's been the best truck tonight under all conditions, but now with fresher tires than most, he's a man among boys. Corey Heim rides in second.
Hey, how do you feel about Dover getting All-Star race? I think that's a bad spot.
Me too.
I'd rather bring him to Nashville.
Tires. His Honeycutt. Christian Eckes will jump out of line. He also on fresh.
But I wouldn't want to lose a race. So, no, I don't want it in Nashville.
Takes it 3 wide.
3 wide. The 38, the 52, and the 16.
Flipping. It's on the inside. Cut in the middle.
Thank you, Stephanie, for tuning in. Good luck to your brother the rest of the season.
Position number 4 coming off the corner. Smith gets the advantage. They're looking 4 wide. Jake Garcia.
Wow.
Sideline, but has to back away.
That's a smart move by Jake Garcia. There's no way everybody's coming out the other end on that one. They are still 3 wide.
Jackie's new members.
To the bottom. Just pulls out of the middle. Smith side to 3 wide again.
Oh, yeah.
It's Christian Eckes that will get out in front of them. Now 4 wide and turn.
Wow, Grant Enfinger says, let me get part of this.
They come through 1 and 2, 4 wide, 4 position in the top 5. To the inside, Grant Enfinger. He can't quite get it done. Down the back straightaway into 3. Give the advantage to Christian Eckes, then Jake Garcia.
Now the dust is settled now. Christian Eckes will come out of there with the number 4 position. Behind them, Jake Garcia goes to 5th. Chandler Smith will go to 6th, and now they're side by side for 7th. Enfinger to the inside of Honeycutt.
Brandon Enfinger on the inside lane, taking the Honeycutt up high. That's got potential for 3 wide as well. Down the line into turn number 3. Chandler Smith holding off high and low. Enfinger takes it down low.
Enfinger will get a 2 for 1 on that one. He'll get past Caden Honeycutt.
Actually hurt to stand at the fence, getting pelted.
Yet they're back in turn 2.
Craftsman Truck Series with some spectacular racing here tonight at Richmond Raceway. At the front of the pack, it's all time.
13 to go.
Yeah, sure. Maybe just catching their breath a little bit back toward the tail end of the top 10.
As they catch their breath, we catch ours. Some intense racing, Alex. 3 and 4 wide, something you don't see every time you come to Richmond Raceway.
No, but that was fun and worth the price of admission here at the track. Out front, it's Ty Majeski. 11 to go in stage number 2 next time by. There's a mess on the backstretch.
They are, guess what? 3 wide again, this time with a lap truck in the middle. They make it through with no problems. 10 rows. Jake Garcia, Christian Eckes in a 3-man battle. 3 wide again on the front sheet.
They continue to stack it up 3 wide there with Christian Eckes flying around the outside, driving for McAnally Hilgeman Racing. They settle that down now, and they will complete lap 129 when they come to the line. Going to be 10 laps to go in stage
10
2.
laps to go.
Seconds for station identification on the NASCAR Racing Network.
All right, so Majeski, the leader. Heim, almost a second behind. Garcia, Eckes, Ben Rhodes trying to get that crucial stage points for him. Garcia is there too, so it's not really going to help him at all. He needs to get ahead of Garcia to gain anything on this. So racing at Richmond always improves after it gets dark, Southern Belle says. Yes, we'll see. 8 laps to go here in stage 2, 110 laps in stage 3. So thank you again for becoming a new member. You do now have access to the emojis, Jackie, the early access to the vlogs. If this afternoon, we released our paint scheme and race weekend preview vlog early to the members, and then the public gets it later on. And you'll be available for a special live stream that we'll be bringing here pretty soon, if I can find the time to do it. So thank you guys for being here tonight. Hit that like. As we're at 153 likes, we're going to go to 175 now on the likes, 25 at a piece to get our 200 like mark. So we'll see if we can get there. Heim, Garcia trying to get around Heim as well here with 7 laps to go.
I'm wondering if Ty Majeski's going to come. He kind of settled into a slow pace once he got the lead. I'm wondering if they're trying to save this set of tires. Maybe stay out of stage break or have them.
Where's Crafton?
Right now, Majeski's lead is 1.
Crafton's in 13th. 13th.
Turn 4. That's where Corey Heim has it. But
and he's on the lead lap.
Jake now trying to race his way and be a playoff contender for the first time in his career. Looks to the inside of Corey Heim, but Heim will throw the block.
Jake Garcia's got some pep in his step. He is reeled in Corey Heim from about 5 to 7 cars.
Reeled him in.
Again, peeks to the inside, going into 3. Puts a wheel to the inside on Corey Heim. Here comes Jake Garcia for second.
Sandblasted.
Has a front row seat for this one. They're side by side for second. Eckes riding right behind them in fourth. Grant Enfinger rounding out the top 10, but right now, all eyes are on the runner-up position.
Round and round they go, inches apart to battle for second and third position. Jake Garcia squeezes Corey Heim all the way up to the outside wall. He will take over the number 2 position.
So gift goes for it.
I'm sick of JJ winning every year.
To go in stage number
7 times.
And now Jake Garcia. Corey Heim backslides to third. Christian Eckes is fourth. Grant Enfinger rounds out the top 5.
4 laps to go.
Nothing much happening going on in the top 5. Everybody's got a truck length or 2 to themselves at the front of the pack. About time Majeski's got 10.
Right now, Majeski dials up the low lane, coming off the corner in stage number 2, completing lap 137. There is lap traffic on the horizon, Dave, but he doesn't have to wade into those waters if he doesn't need to.
No, I don't think he's going to have to deal with it, if at all.
What's your favorite candy lifesaver gummy? I don't like gummies. I don't like the lifesaver gummies.
Down to the corner, 2 laps to go this time by in stage number 2. Ty Majeski just managing the gap back to second.
JJ was so good at NASCAR. Kept making new rules, new cars, and he still dominated.
Tires
7 times.
Yeah, he's done a pretty good job of hanging on to that final podium position. There's no doubt about that. Front of the pack, around the outside of the Caleb Costner lap machine is Ty Majeski.
Majeski comes off the corner. Final lap of stage number 2 is underway. Ty
Majeski gonna get it too.
0.2 seconds. It stabilizes as he leads just over a second back to the corner.
Doing what he has to do right now and not a bit more. He'll just make his way off turn number 2, down the back straightaway for the second time tonight. With all the daylight.
Like Sour Patch Kids, me too, Ricky.
Ty Majeski now up off the bottom of turn number 4. Rich Keeter on top of the flag stand, which the green and
congratulations.
White his right hand, giving a flick of the wrist to the green and white checkers. And stage 2 belongs to Ty Majeski. Jake Garcia gets huge points here.
Huge.
He's going to try to flex and continue on to try to make the playoffs. Corey Heim will finish the stage 3rd. Then you've got Christian Eckes 4th and Grant Enfinger 5th.
All right, so stage 2 is done. We're under caution in stage 2. Now stage 3. Now 110 laps on this one, so we got a little ways to go on this one, but stage 3 is 110 laps. So thank you guys for tuning in here tonight. My name is CeeLo. On the Go with CeeLo's our YouTube channel. Make sure you're hitting that like button for us, subscribing to the channel. Trying to get to 34,475 or 25 subscribers away from 34,500. Thank you guys for being here tonight as we continue our coverage of the NASCAR Series, NASCAR Cup Series, NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, NASCAR Xfinity Series. Next week we'll be at Daytona, my favorite track of all. Some super speedway racing. So looking forward to that. So appreciate y'all being here tonight on the Go at CeeLo. We're 163 likes, trying to get to that 200 mark. That'll be our goal for the night, to finish 200 likes. If we get more, great. But definitely. Well, wouldn't that be hype? Nerd clusters. I don't like those either. Ricky says, fourth caution. My 7 is not out of the question. That's right, Ricky. Let's see. Someone, I know Southern Bell said, I was at Richmond in 2021 when Kurt Busch hit the wall. I was watching from the infield where he crashed. Tire came off and ended up under Bubba's wheel. Well, that tire almost bounced into the infield. All right. Yep. It's always fun being in the pits. I was in the pits this year for Atlanta, and I was in the pits this year for Nashville. Got vlogs on those on the channel, so if you like racing vlogs, being at the track. Got to meet Dubs in the chat out of the blue in Atlanta. That was pretty cool. So great views on my vlogs from Atlanta and also views in Nashville. Make sure you go check those out as well. So, all right, we're in stage 3. This is where you get to change your pick, and I have Lane Riggs as my pick, and Lane Riggs is back in 10th place. And you know what? I'm just going to stick with Lane Riggs. But here's your opportunity to change your pick for who won, who you had winning tonight. You cannot pick your dark horse. You cannot pick your cautions. You can only change your pick. So let me see. It's an oval? Yes, it is, Alex. And we're going to start with Bronny. Gonna switch to the 98, Bronny says. I was in the pits when Kyle wrecked his brother in turn 1 and 2. And let's listen to the pit stops really quick. Then we'll pick. Actually, it's fine. All the leaders are coming in. Let's see. Kelly, Lisa have to pick a race camp next year. Sammy Smith. I'm keeping Sammy Smith for John. Picking Raj Caruth for Americano. Majeski still is my pick for Lloyd. Staying with the 11 for Sky Allen. Grant Enfinger for a like-dislike. 34 for Tim. Let's see here. What else you got? 98 for Donald. Changing to the 11 for Mark. Sticking with the 16, Ricky says. I think Raj Caruth, Americano. Gotcha, man. Is there any bets we can make for tomorrow's race that you can't wear a Hamlin? No. My pick is Garcia for awesome. And staying with the 34. I was in the infield pits, and Majeski is out first with Heim, Honeycutt, Enfinger, Rhodes, Ankrum, Garcia, Eckes, Little G, and Chandler Smith are your top 10 coming out of the pits. We got 145 laps complete. We're 105 laps to go. So Garcia got 10 on the horn. Yeah, he got 10 stage points as well. So stage 3. All right. You'll pick the 11. Lisa's going the 11. Ty Magic. Kelly's got Ty Magic staying with the 34 for John Collins. And Southern Bell says, I was in the infield pit area last August. Saw up close. Pissed off Logano was. Oh, here. Huh? Nice, Southern Bell. Cool. LaJoy. B. Dobson's going LaJoy in that 77. No school September 13th and 14th. Awesome, man. Enjoy no school.
We believe it's time to get more Wi-Fi from your Wi-Fi. Introducing eero Pro 7, bringing you Wi-Fi at the speed of light.
Keeping LaJoy as my dark horse. All right.
Wi-Fi 7. Discover their newest generation of routers on eero.com. That's EERO.com. From Richmond Raceway, this is the NASCAR Race.
All right. 29 caution laps, 9 lead changes, 4 cautions. I said 5, so maybe, just maybe, we'll have 5 cautions. I picked the last 3 winners. I picked Last week I picked Corey Heim, I picked Chandler Smith, and the winner of the Cup race last week, SVG. I know those are kind of cheating picks. They're kind of obvious picks, but hey, a pick's a pick. So we'll see if I can continue my streak of picks here with a Lane Riggs win. But Lane Riggs gonna have to do something here. Gonna have to take out Majeski or something. Yeah, 5's a good pick. All right.
Never been one to
168 likes. We're trying to get to 200 likes. 200 likes. And we're 25 subscribers away. It's behind that caution sign. 25 subscribers away. Me too. I won. Yeah, there we go. You picked as well. Awesome. But happy Friday, TGF Friday, y'all. And hey, actually, CeeLo actually gonna get to sleep in on a Saturday morning. Normally, he's getting up to do Xfinity practice and qualifying. So, but next weekend, Xfinity practice and qualifying on Friday at 3. Qualifying for the Cup Series on 5, and then the race is at 6:30 Central next Friday night. So busy day for CeeLo on Friday again. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for being here, guys.
Out in front of the field, but Caden Honeycutt's doing a nice job in his maiden voyage with that race team. He'll be in that truck for Hallmark Reason the rest of the season. You look at Ben Rhodes.
Might as well crack open a beer then, Hammer says. Hammer, I don't know if you heard me. It wouldn't let me stream to TikTok, so I don't know.
Garcia's been up there.
I don't know what happened. Not like I did anything illegal. Everybody else shows races and stuff on TikTok. No Broadway tonight. No.
He's back on the lead lap and up to the number 9 spot.
Yeah.
Taking a break from that.
Had to do. Jake Garcia has scored 11 stage points so far with good runs in both stages. That helps his 11-point lead he had over Ben Rhodes. He's in a situation where Ben's ahead of him on the racetrack. But
what has happened to Crafton? The man is getting too old.
All day together. Stays on the lead lap. He's going to be a great position.
Yeah, the truck of Jake Garcia has scored stage points.
Crafton's in 12th place.
Unfortunately for Gio Rogero, not scoring any stage points tonight, and he definitely needed them. As Alex mentioned, started at the tail end of the field after that.
So Heim's going to go to the outside, Majeski on the inside.
My good fortune up until now. He'll restart.
And Infinger is going to be behind Heim.
Obviously, a whole lot of work left to be done. He's in a must-win situation right now.
It's a tale of
Caden Honeycutt, man.
What's going on right now?
He might make some noise in that 52.
Outside lane. One of the other restarts. Time was the first to choose.
Yeah, it's on YouTube TV.
This time, Majeski has first choice.
You're still picking your guitar, Shiznit?
Why not? It's worked for him. That'll put Corey Heim topside by choice. Row number 2, Caden Honeycutt will be down to the inside now of Grant Enfinger. Enfinger won here at Richmond in a truck back in 2020. So Enfinger's quietly having a good night as well.
Here they come up the back straightaway.
You're never too old to go racing. Speaking of, let's go boogity.
It's 99th lap.
Let's go racing, boys.
Here we go, green flag. Boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Towards the restart zone. Ty Majeski restarting to the inside. Corey Heim to the outside. Majeski nails the gas, trying to break away. Can't do it, though. Corey Heim's going to stay with it. Here comes Caden Honeycutt. 3 wide to the bottom.
The 44.
For the lead as a race.
What happened to the 44?
Majeski out of the middle of the sandwich has the lead by a nose, but nobody quite yet.
No caution either.
Behind to the lead.
Andres Perez de Lara had a problem on the restarts.
100 laps to go.
Here and continue on. The race leaders now thunder their way back to turns 1 and 2.
Corey Heim once again best on the restart. We'll see how long he can keep it rolling at the front of the field. Battle for second now. Goes in favor of Ty Majeski. Caden Honeycutt throws a big-time block on Tyler Ankrum to hang on the third.
Ankrum running side by side with Christian Eckes off the corner for the 4th position, while Corey Heim is trying to get out of Dodge. Majeski now has broken free of Honeycutt and is trying to reclaim the lead that he's had most of the night.
Got to reel him in by another truck length yet before he can challenge for that spot. The battle is on for 4th position. Sliding down across the nose is Christian Eckert. He'll take fourth. Ankrum fifth. Then Rhodes at sixth.
Nice rebound by Tyler Ankrum, who was a lap down.
Just
early
one
on.
thing Majeski has better is his truck is way better on the long run. Yes, you're right.
Hugs that yellow line at the bottom of the racetrack. That'll be the side-by-side battle for positions.
What up, Chuck? Good to see you, Chuck.
Ankrum this time into three.
And he'll do it coming around the outside there at the entrance of turn number 3, but that's where the stacking up of traffic is taking place. You've got Christian Eckes there, Tyler Ankrum is there, also Ben Rhodes, Chandler Smith, Lane Riggs, Gio Ruggiero, and others.
The battle at the front of the pack is tightening up again, as it has time and time again tonight. To the outside, here comes Ty Majeski. He's running that higher line, trying to find the
Majeski's better on the long run.
Defense taking the bottom side of the way, but I don't think Ty Majeski cares. His truck is strong on the outside lane, and the challenge is on again.
It takes him about 5 laps after the restart to bring up the full song, and this time he just does it again. Drives around the outside of Corey Hyde. No contesting, quickly away by a truck lane.
They come off the corner. Andres Perez directly ahead of Ty Majeski. Lap 156 goes on the board. Majeski has reclaimed the lead. He's pulled away now by 2 truck lengths over the Heim truck.
And he'll go to the outside of Andres Perez de Lara at the exit of turn number 2. Will bypass him on the back straightaway. Corey Hyde now will try and do the same, as again, Majeski pulling away, making 5 truck lengths.
Corey Hyde just trying to stay with him, Steve Post, but having his troubles doing that.
You know, Dave Moody made
I visited my cousin in Cola, Tennessee. She lives in Maryville. Took him out to dinner to Cheddar's. California days.
5 into a run to lap 20 into a run.
Were you in Maryville yesterday? I was in Knoxville yesterday.
Lap 20.
California days in the house, everybody.
They're good in the first 5 laps, but it's this window we're in right now where we've seen
Watching from Australia, Paulie. Good to see you, bud. Good afternoon. I'm afternoon there, isn't it?
So with that lap 5 to 20,
30 laps to go to 200. 30 laps to go to 200 laps.
5 seconds at times. So when that Heim truck comes to life, Alex, it's too much, too little, too late.
Yeah, and that's just kind of the way the setup is, and the fact that
watching Heim week after week, just can't believe a bum like Hertz got the push before Corey.
It just kind of hooks up and comes to life. Todd, why is that? How do trucks not fire off all that well, but suddenly just come to life?
There's several ways it could be, but one of the things
special at Cheddar's is awesome.
That the points low and the truck's on the splitter.
Yeah, Honeycutt's going to be dangerous in the playoffs in that 52.
That makes it where the front end loses a little bit of grip. It won't turn around the corner the way you really want it to. As the pressures come up in the front tires, they kind of get a little taller. It takes the pressure off that splitter, and then
What up, Carson? Back, brother. Appreciate you.
Turning earlier, now his splitter's even higher. Takes some downforce off.
If the 98 doesn't win, that's stupid. Majeski has dominated this race.
Pressure grows and how much load the front splitter.
He's got a 2-second lead already.
Watching the race for the number 5 position. Right now, Dave, Tyler Ankrum has it, but Lane Riggs is going to work.
Yeah, Riggs is all over his back bumper. Now he's going to take a look to the outside as they exit turn number 2.
Someone needs to pull an Austin Dillon.
From down low.
I don't think anyone can catch Majeski to do an Austin Dillon.
That orange and blue Liuna entry of Tyler Ankrum, who is a playoff driver, falls back in line, gives up the fight there. Worth mentioning, third place running Caden Honeycutt has clinched the spot in the playoffs. So Caden will be racing for the Drivers' Championship. That truck, after the Stuart Friesen win at Michigan earlier this summer, will be racing for the Owners' Championship. So congratulations, Caden Honeycutt, the 22-year-old out of Willow Park, Texas.
Garcia can control his destiny by finishing in the 19th position or better. Right now, Jake Garcia is on the racetrack in the 14th position. So it looks like that Thor Sport Racing will be represented by Jake Garcia and obviously others.
He has, Bronny, he has.
So 1 week from
FYI, teams had a total of 4 sets of tires. If any of y'all are keeping track of pit stops.
On the lead lap.
Thank you, Southern Bell.
At the moment, Nick Lights is the last truck on the lead lap. He is, like a lot of these trucks in the back half of the top 10 or top 15, have spent time a lap down throughout the race tonight. Heck, the majority of the field has been a lap down at some point tonight, too. the dominant truck of Ty Majeski, who's now led 110 of 165 laps.
The race is on now for the 4th position. Lane Riggs again after having to
Time Magic. I believe he won lap. Yes, he did, Kelly.
in turn 2.
Riggs takes it to the high
Could this
country.
be what sets Majeski off again in the playoffs?
Way down the back straightaway. Lane Riggs picks up the spot. Eckes falls in on his back bumper.
And just has to sit back.
Eckes has that. Remember, Majeski has not won yet this year.
Stripping your tires and just can't make the challenge.
How about another Ross Chastain?
Will drive away by a truck length or so. 83 laps to go here in the eero 250, the regular season finale for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Ty Majeski, Corey Heim, Caden Honeycutt, the top 3. Lane Riggs now up to 4th and Christian Eckes 5th. Rest of the top 10, we'll see Tyler Ankrum 6th. Chandler Smith is 7th. 8th is Ben Rhodes. 9th is Matt Crafton. And 10th is Raja Karun. If you're
All right. So we are 29 laps into this 3rd stage of 110 laps. 169 laps complete of 250. So this might go a little quicker than we think. 171 likes, trying to get to that 200 mark for us, please. And we got 24 subscribers now away from 34,500. Majeski continues to lead 3 seconds over Corey Heim. Majeski just so good at these short tracks, and he's showing it right now. Started second, he won the first stage, won the 2nd stage, and now currently 1st here in the 3rd stage. Honeycutt in 3rd. He clinches a spot. He is now driving for the 52 of Stuart Friesen. He was in the 45. The 45 cut him. Bailey Curry is in the 45. Corey LaJoy is in the 77. Andres Perez was in that. He got cut by Spire last week. And so Andres Perez is in the 40. Which one is he in? Let's see. Perez is in the 44, who spun. See if there's anybody back here. Not yet. Hit the like, y'all. That's right. Hit that like. Appreciate it, y'all. 2121. Josh Berry, Raymond says. And okay, I need to get a Coke and a smile, Lisa Jones says. And Work says, Ankrum, my underdog, sticking around with more tires than most in the front of him. We'll see what Ankrum can do. He's already got a win this year. Kelly says, Hamlin even said that move was brilliant. Yes, brilliant. So we'll see what happens here. 98 needs gas, as he is out front with 3.5 second lead. Let me see how his gas looks. He just pit. No, he just pit, so he should be good. But 100 laps is the fuel window. So could this turn into a fuel mileage race for Ty Majeski? Could he stretch it 10 more laps? Could he save 10 more laps to win this thing? It's going to be close. If they not have another caution, this long run, we definitely will have some green flag pit stops. 76 laps to go here for the eero 250. This is going to be interesting.
Rounds out the top 5.
Watching Ty Majeski on the racetrack right now, working around the Connor Mosack truck, gotten by...
Everybody's got full fuel.
Again on Daniel Hemrick. And in case you just joined us, Daniel, 64 laps down, having a problem at the initial green flag, had to take the truck behind the wall. The crew worked on that Napa Chevrolet. They've gotten him back out onto the racetrack.
190 proof to make you smile.
Itself in the crosshairs of the race leader.
Yeah, he has been the picture of conservatism since getting that problem solved. He's been restarting about a quarter of a track behind the remainder of the field. They're just not going to...
And go 112 laps on a tank of fuel. Everyone's fine, John says. Okay.
It's another lap.
All right.
Is a playoff.
I saw at the beginning of the race, they said fuel window was 100 laps.
Your regular season to get the playoffs started.
No, you want to have momentum building into it and not been the run that they wanted right from the get-go with a seem like...
John says they're fine, so we'll see. Is it going to rain, CeeLo? No, Dev. We're good.
They had to find out work on it, but yeah, just one of those things. But Ty Majeski, he's definitely built the momentum he wants to in the playoff.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Winless so far coming into this race tonight. And as the defending series champion, that has arched an eyebrow or two over the course of the opening 17 races of this season. Have had some races get away from him, have had some execution issues and some challenges, but as we get ready to start the playoffs here in 2025, this is what we're used to seeing out of Ty Majeski, and he's basically just whipping the field with no mercy given tonight here at Richmond.
And Dave continues to drive wherever he wants to on the course.
Yeah, he really does. That track is about as close to perfect as you're ever going to see here at Richmond Raceway. Goes wherever he wants, whenever he wants. Passes lap machines high and low to put another lap.
Majeski pits too soon. It'll be a big mistake, Work says.
Majeski continues to lead lap after lap. Now, with 72 laps to go, they are going to have to pit again, Todd Gordon. So you're sitting on top of the war wagon. You're trying to figure out when to come down one more time for service. If you come down under the green flag and the caution comes out, that's a game over call. What do you do? How do you strategize this?
So Coach CeeLo fully recovered,
And I really feel like
ready for
I feel
Walt
like
Disney
by
World.
Jamaican
Awesome.
That they're going to have to make
Someone asked me tonight, Joyce asked me if we're going to Broadway tonight. I was like, no.
10 laps on fuel.
What kind of a coach?
The piece here is you split it in half. If you're in the
Surprised old man Crafton still in the top 10. He's hanging in there.
anybody else,
He's
does,
ninth place.
position because I've got such good long run speed. So I
Crafted
think
15 seconds behind first place. Who's leading on the fastest pit stop?
So
Not sure.
You're somewhere around the 8th, 9th, or 10th
NASCAR collector.
You try to make the
What time is the cup tomorrow, CeeLo? We'll be on at 6 o'clock. I can find that actually.
You can get back, and I mean, we're to a point. You know, when you look at it, the guys that are Jake Garcia and Corey LaJoy, they're almost 19 seconds behind the leader. He's running 25-second lap times. They're only 6 seconds being a lap down. So when you get to the point you're vulnerable like that, you got to maybe call an alternate strategy.
Tanner Gray is on the pit lane for his service. Also, Bailey Curry driving for East Motorsports in the pit lane right now. They are coming down for their final pit stop. Question is, if you're Ty Majeski, when do you come down? How about Corey?
Trying to see if they had a sec. I'm sure it's on here somewhere.
Point you're vulnerable like that, you got to maybe call an alternate strategy.
Tanner Gray is on the pit lane for his service. Also, Bailey Curry driving for East Motorsports in the pit lane right now. They are coming down for their final pit stop. Question is, if you're Ty Majeski, when do you come down? How about Corey Hunt?
There's so many options on this thing.
Those are the top 4 trucks right now. We've got 68 laps to go. And right now, the lead for Ty Majeski, 3.2 seconds. As once again, once he gets a hold of the lead, he starts to pull away and shows no mercy to the rest of the field.
Now,
3.3 seconds now.
Trickstar pulling.
3 second lead for Majeski here. What happened to the 19? He had an issue with a tire, and he had to go behind. He had to go behind pit wall for a while, and he is. He's back out on the track, but he's 65 laps down.
The first of the up front drivers now with 66 to go. Let's cover the in-finger stop.
Just think what's the troops he's done.
In-finger, green flag pit stops.
Able to track down the front.
3 seconds, that's nothing.
Sunoco Racing Fuel. They're going to send him down and away, and they are going to hold.
I know, yeah, it's commercial. Same here.
Pit sequence in. So Grant Enfinger, the first one on pit road, and there he goes. He will blend back out onto the speedway.
See how many laps Infinger will lose.
6 p.m. Eastern for radio broadcast. We'll be on at 6 Central.
Comes out, Infinger is buried down there because he's at minimum right now, 1 lap down as he.
All good. Thank you, guys. I am for 6 p.m. your time. Many thanks. You're welcome, Carson.
1 has been 70 laps. The length of stage 1 and stage 2. We're currently at 39 consecutive green flag laps.
Watching Ty Majeski now, 2.8 seconds the lead that he has over Corey Heim. Grant Enfinger making that pit stop. Jeff Stankiewicz pulling down pit road. And that's not forced others to come down the line.
FS1 doesn't do that. At least Xfinity. I mean, CW does that.
But that is not the case, Alex. We're seeing a lot of more teams pick and choose when they make that
time for pits. Yep.
Todd's point a moment ago.
Memphis, tons of commercials with no split screen. Thank goodness for scanners in your channel. You're welcome, Memphis.
Maybe trying to steal a win to get into the playoffs.
Memphis Bell. We had Southern Bell. Now we got Memphis Bell.
Yeah, it is. And when Grant Anfinger
Appreciate it.
He's now a lap and a half down to the leader and running probably just over 3/4.
Yeah, it's horrible,
a lap
Big J.
faster than the leader, but he's got to make up.
I'm surprised the announcers are actually there.
It's going to take him 16, 17, 18 laps to unlap himself, hoping there's not a caution.
Leaders are in heavy lap traffic. Matter of fact, here's Ty Majeski working around the Dawson-Sutton truck that is 28 laps in arrears as Majeski takes.
I will say Heim is kind of closed in just a little bit on Majeski here.
Flat machine. Guys, I won't be surprised if we see Caden Honeycutt on pit road fairly shortly. The handle has completely.
No, it's not 5 Eastern.
Machine. He is just laboring through the corners. Can't get back to the throttle without the rear end breaking loose.
And he's going to stay on the racetrack here about turn number 4. And Grant Anfinger, who's on the fresh Goodyear tires after just making a pit stop, is going to blast right by.
We'll be on at 6 Central, and there's Matt Crafton now. 6 Central tomorrow.
Much sooner rather than later. There's Matt Crafton now off the
laboring through the corners.
Crafton now, pit stop. 6 Central, 7 Eastern. Yep.
Turn number 4.
I switched my accounts. Oh, thank you, Memphis Bell.
After just making a pit stop, is going to blast right by and get by him. So
thanks for that like. Appreciate it.
When everybody elects to come to pit,
17 to go.
Later, there's
17 likes to go to 200.
Crafton, the last truck on the lead line.
23 subs to go to 34,500.
Steve Post.
Yeah, and I think that's why Heim is gaining as well. Majeski's having a hard time.
Been very loose here is what Crafton's been dealing with. Right side work with a chassis adjustment.
13 cars left on the lead lap. Caruth is in the pits now.
Here's Snooker Racing Bill. Back in 92. And Crafton and actually going to take a little test back in rings.
I'm in the pits.
His pit stop.
I'm in the pits.
A second. We talked about Grant Enfinger and the pit stop that he made a moment ago. He's now fallen 2 laps down. He is in the 21st position. And when you look at the trucks that are on the lead lap, Alex, we have 13 of them.
Are you like my Chevrolet shirt?
By 22 seconds with Corey LaJoy, the last truck on the lead lap.
And he is.
And Riggs is in as well. Did Majeski make a mistake here and not pitting?
His tailgate, Todd.
Yeah, and you look at that.
That's the question.
Kind of play out this whole piece. We're probably going to see the whole in the next 10 laps or so, but Ty Majeski has a
Honeycutt, Eckes, Chandler Smith,
couple more laps.
Ankrum.
Corey, he can react to Corey coming to pit road, which Corey is on the pit road.
Oh, Joyce, awesome.
You know,
Yeah, we have a good time. Travel vlog.
Truck in and just within 1 lap of splitting this equal up. So Corey Hunt all the way down.
Kelly D, thanks for that like. Appreciate it.
This truck in now. Cranks the wheel to the left here. Corey Hunt racing into the
Tennessee, the home of Saturn. That's the closest I'll ever get to Chevrolet. David, yes, sir.
Now quickly around to the left side of that automobile. Looks like a solid stop for Corey Hunt.
Memphis Bell thinks that Majeski made a mistake here. He still has to pit.
From Landry made an adjustment. Now on pit road his teammate Chandler Smith going.
Majeski now 6 cars left on the lead lap. Bow ties are cool, especially Chevy bow ties.
Rajah hitting from.
What is Majeski doing? Why didn't he pit?
Speeding on pit road, he's going to have to make a.
Raj Caruth speeding on pit road. Braves win 2-0. Ben Rhodes in.
Goes down and away, back on pit road. Christian Lucas was in, getting his final stop.
4 cars left on the lead lap.
Back out onto the speedway. This pit stop here on 197.
Rajah Caruth comes back down pit road to serve his penalty. Ty Majeski.
We jinxed Majeski.
Straight away. There are 6 trucks on the lead.
Why is he not pitting?
Continue to cycle through green flag pit stops. Ben Rhodes.
Oh, there goes Majeski around! Oh my God! No! Oh! Majeski goes around! Oh!
It's a fire and down and away. See close anybody by you?
Not right at this point. Everything is settled down a little bit. We are waiting for Sammy Smith to come down.
Why isn't Emerald talking about this?
Getting rich for this. So, yeah, we'll see when he comes in.
Jake Garcia is on the pit lane.
Am I that behind? What's going on here?
99. Let's cover it.
This driver who finished second in
Why are they talking about it?
after a slow pit stop at the end of the stage, they're going to try to
Matt Crafton.
stop and Sunoco Fuel trying to point his way to the playoffs as Jake Garcia trying to
That far behind?
Trucks begin to spin down to the bottom of the racetrack. Majeski's in it. Ty Majeski gets collected and crashes.
Wow.
89. Two teammates come to grief. Others
The 88 and the 98.
Later crashes tonight at
CJ might pick the dimes.
flag in the middle of the cycle. Green flag.
This like defense.
Jesse's got damage to the right rear corner. He can't get the truck to move. He's pointed.
Wow.
The outside wall. Finally able to get it.
See what happened here.
But he's going to have to work his way all the way around. Majestic.
Crafton.
Finally,
He turned right into him.
but he's going to give up a lot of track position.
Crafton turned right into Majeski.
Trucks left on the lead lap when all this.
The two-lane terror.
In turn number 3, when Matt Crafton and his teammate.
Wow.
Ty Majeski got together.
Spencer Boyd also got a piece of this. And, well, number one, we don't want a caution flag in the middle of green flag pit stops. And the leader that's led 143 laps of this race tonight.
What are we doing, Thor Sports?
We'll have to take a second look at it here on NASCAR
Oh,
TV.
bitch.
But right now on the racetrack, it is the caution flag that's flying for the 5th time of the evening. And Alice, we have a chance to look at it right now, coming off the end of the back straight.
But he's got damage, though, Ronnie. He hit the back end pretty good.
He got loose into the corner. Big
Boom.
correction getting into the corner. I don't know if he was a little too low, but he slid straight up the racetrack.
Somewhere,
Left him two lanes
that's
below
right.
him. And Matt Crafton just
Crafton messed up as well.
down there trying to charge in below him and hit him in the left side door. Spun them both up.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Crafton clipped the apron with the left front and forced the truck
Wow.
or not, but he's
That sounds suck,
straight
yeah.
down the pit lane in front of Steve Post.
Yeah, the left rear on the Crafton truck is all tore up. They're just
Victoria says, I've been saying, Thor Sport is literally Team Penske.
just backward first into the safer barrier. So Matt Crafton have not heard any radio traffic on what his interpretation on
What are we doing, Thor
Just
Sports?
worried about this race truck and trying to get it back out into the speedway.
Hey, 5 caution, let's go, hey.
Ty Majeski gets swept up in a crash with his teammate Matt Crafton. Looked like Crafton clipped the apron of the truck with his left front tire, sent him up the banking. And hit to Ty
no.
Majeski. This changes
I got Lane Riggs as the winner. He's in 6th.
for you when we come back.
All right, so we have, with a caution, there was 6 cars left on the lead lap. And Sammy Smith shown as the leader right now. Ty Majeski in 2nd. He's going to have to pit because he spun and he hit the wall pretty good in the back. So I'm not sure if that's going to mess him up or not. But they're kind of looking at the car. It doesn't look too bad, actually. But Matt Crafton got into Ty Majeski. Might have some damage right there by the tire on the left side door panel. Corey LaJoy in 4th, and then Corey Heim in 5th, and then my pick, Lane Riggs, in 6th. Yeah, I think the 88 had a brake issue, KJ Production says. That's 5 cautions. Are we in for another? We'll see. Cautions breed cautions, and it's going to get crazy. 46 laps to go here. 46 laps to go. 47 laps to go. I don't know why I was so far behind.
If you work in quality control,
That was weird. I was like, why aren't they talking about this? Maybe that smoke was oil. Good possibility. Thank you guys for being here tonight. We are at 189 on the likes. We're trying to get to 200 likes here tonight on a NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race. Subscribe to the channel. We're 23 subscribers away. If you haven't subscribed, don't tell me 219 of y'all are here subscribed. We'll see tomorrow when my analytics come out. I'll be like, there wasn't that many people subscribed. And we are moving right along, Lisa Jones says. NASCAR makes us mad, but you got to have fun with it, Mark says. And Crazy D said, hey, I said 6 cautions. And Memphis Bell says, this ain't over. Big J says, I'd love to be a fly on that wall in the Thor Sport team meeting on Monday morning. Leaderboard is so small. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Normally it's not that small, but let's see if I can move it up. Is that better? You see now if I move it up. Yeah, I think I minimized it. I do apologize about that. I think I minimized it, made it smaller for something, and I can't remember what.
Joe Shear's got to make the call to take his last set of tires here. We'll see what everybody else does in the lead lap.
Todd mentions the top 6 that are on the lead lap. Positions 7 through 18 are 1 lap down. You then have positions 19 to 20.
I have a nice sized board, Avery.
Positions 24 to 28
Okay.
are 3 laps down.
T-Viz, I say janitorial, but I've done everything I had to operate an overheated crane.
In turn 3.
Yeah, it's the Sahara Desert out there.
Wave arounds are coming, Memphis Bell says.
The worst of it.
Braves win 2-0.
3 or 4 jet dryers that will blow.
Money Mike coming alive.
It's a little tough right here now. We're in the middle of the same.
Thor Sport implosion.
Caution for the 5th time today. Now, here's how things have shaken out since the spin and put us under caution flag. Sammy Smith is now the race leader. And after all that, Ty Majeski lost the lead, and that's it. He's second. So
Crazy.
Back out there in second. Gio Ruggiero is third. Corey LaJoy is fourth.
He's not going to pit?
Lane Rick sixth. Both of those drivers.
You can't do this to a football game.
And get back on the lead.
Poor old Yeller.
And then the caution flag came out. Christian Eckes in 7th is the first truck a lap down. Chandler Smith is 8th. Caden Honeycutt 9th. And Tyler Ankrum is in.
What's up, Shiznit? Good to see you, buddy.
Watching the NASCAR TV replay, there was a truck in front of Majeski and Matt Kraft, and that was the Bailey Curry truck that we saw some smoke. Not saying the fluid came from that truck, because actually we saw a couple of trucks skate around the lap before.
Good possibility.
Perhaps maybe someone was putting fluid down on the racetrack and just couldn't see it to the naked eye.
By the chat that we're reading, the 45 said he smelled gear oil and was smoking in front of the accident as it happened. Looked like he might have been trailing a line of gear oil down.
Now the question is,
Matt Crafton got into that.
How bad
him where he ended up being a little
him hitting that back of that wall messed up the plane.
Out here as everybody continues to cycle.
Where's the 52? He had just pit. He's in 9th, 1 lap down.
Continue to think about what they want to
Caden Honeycutt 1 lap down in 9th.
As the field is in turn 2, there will be 42.
I'm literally 10 laps ahead and didn't want to say thank you, man. I don't know why I'm so far behind.
The pit lane will be open with 42 to go when they come to the line. Sammy Smith driving for Spire Motorsports tonight is the leader. And Alex, you made a great point. Even though Ty Majeski spun while leading, he had enough equity built up in the lead that he only lost the lead. He didn't lose any other spots, even though it took him a chance to get him.
All right, Sammy Smith and Majeski are coming in.
Here comes Sammy Smith. Here comes Ty Majeski. All the trucks that are on the lead lap will pit at lap 208. Sammy Smith, the first to pit entry, but here comes Ty Majeski.
So Majeski giving up that 2nd spot.
Comes in running 2nd. The crew chief, Joe Shear Jr., playing therapist on the radio saying,
Yeah, it did happen during green flag pit stops.
Damage,
Here we go, green.
Oh.
You're okay. Let's lock in. They're going to change 4 tires. Their final sticker tire set of the night. Packet full of Sunoco fuel. He's down and away. Lane Riggs opting to come in as well. Knew he could not stay out and hold off the rest of the field. They're also making a 4-tire change and a chassis adjustment aboard that Ford C-Post.
Sammy Smith is in, and this will be his scheduled stop for this stage of the race. 4 tires, Sunoco Racing Fuel. Sammy in the pilot colors down and away. I wonder what Corey Heim was going to do, because he was on the lead lap. Scott Zipadelli and Corey had a very animated conversation, and Scott said there's only 6 trucks on the lead lap. If we don't take tires, they're going to blow us out of the water. So Corey Heim come in, 4 tires, a little bit of Sunoco Racing Fuel as they work on the balance of that truck, sending him back out on the speedway.
Majeski's 4th.
208.
Jake Garcia in 7th. They've reshuffled the running order after going back and looking at timing and scoring and the loops around the racetrack. Jake
Now
Garcia
11
in a
cars
position
on the lead
seven.
lap.
That puts him in a position to get the free pass.
9
So
likes to
Jake
go to
Garcia
200.
will
Help
be
us
the
out.
7th truck
9 likes
and
to
on
go.
the lead
22
lap
subs
as
to
Sammy Smith,
34,500.
Corey LaJoy, and Ty Majeski and the rest of the lead lap trucks all made pit stops.
Well,
Here's
Corey
Jake Garcia.
LaJoy is up there. Oh, now Majeski's in second.
Here's a look at who's going to get done out on the track right now, presented by Craftsman. Big project, regret syndrome, not on your watch. Power up.
We're not ready for a Corey LaJoy dominance.
Craftsman V20 lineup. One battery system, 100 plus products, and a million reasons to build on. Learn more at craftsman.com. Gentlemen, what do you think?
Well, other than the first 5 laps after a restart, that's been Ty Majeski all night long. Won both stages. Had such a lead going here that he got spun out. Had to refire. Was sitting down there for a while and only lost 1 position.
You don't think Majeski's out of this?
Can't argue with
I
that.
just don't know how
Give a
if
nod
hitting
to
that
Gio
wall is
Ruggiero.
going to affect the car at all.
Started dead last. Did not get to qualify. Had a problem with the rear end of the truck in practice. He only got 8 laps total.
Harvick took LaJoy to win.
Started. Here he is from the back of the field. Gio Ruggiero's up to 3rd now from the back of the field, trying to race his way in to be a playoff driver. Got some work to do.
Playoffs?
Help, but Gio Ruggiero is having a nice evening.
Gio Ruggiero started at the tail end of the field, as Alex mentioned, and what a run for him. Got behind a little bit early on, but when it matters most, he finds himself right now in the top 5, solidly in the 3rd position, behind Sammy Smith and Ty Majeski, as right now the field continues behind the safety car. And we shouldn't be too much longer before we go back under the green flag. Just looking over to turns 3 and 4, it looks like all the cleanup is just about buttoned up. So, Alex, it shouldn't be too much longer before we resume green flag racing, and we've got less than 40 to go to settle it here tonight in Richmond.
Is the caution out, CeeLo? Yes, T-Van. Caution out for that big wreck with Majeski and Crafton.
GR Supra Pace.
What's up, Kevin? Good to see you. Go Braves.
A glow atop of it. It's just shaping up to be a heck of a finish here. This restart should be entertaining. Then you got to factor in if
Majeski can't go on the restart, there's going to be a massive crash.
Brand new tires in the pits, whereas everybody else has another set down there at the front of the field.
I was just looking down at Sammy Smith's pit stall. They've got a set of stickers laying there in case they need them. And this could be the differentiator depending on what happens. You know, what happens late in these NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series races on these short tracks, people start to get a little antsy, start to get a little fidgety. Next thing you know, contact's made, trucks go around. And that's when we get into the rash of late.
7 likes to go to 200. Help us out.
That doesn't happen tonight, but if we get there towards the end of the race, Senators have some Goodyear Racing Eagles to fall back on, and that could be the separator or the differentiator tonight here in Richmond.
Going to go around at least one more lap, so still have not gotten to one to go.
Sammy Smith is the leader.
Under the green flag. Lane choice will come into play again. Sammy Smith.
Great show. Thank you, Danny.
The front of the field will be the first to choose what lane to restart in. We know Ty Majeski likes the bottom of the racetrack on restart, so we'll wait and see how this plays out once we do get the signal 1 to go before we go back under the green flag. Todd, what will you look for here in these final 37 laps?
Yeah, I'm waiting to see what happens with, obviously, Ty Majeski. Was there any damage other than cosmetic to his truck? It's been so dominant all night. Where did that end up being here? And then if there are cautions, there becomes a whole tire strategy between this whole group. Lane Riggs and Corey Heim both got themselves back in the lead lap when this happened, and they've got like 2 or 3 lap scuffs laying down there. I'm sure they're gluing them back up. We'll see where everybody's going to be.
Didn't the 07 truck fold?
Stickers laying down there.
I don't know about the 07 truck.
Can the stickers recover through the guys that don't have them to get to the lead?
Well, right now we continue under the caution flag. 1 to go has not been given. Let's do a tire roll call on pit road.
37 laps to go, y'all. This is going to go quick.
Yeah, everybody out of sticker tires, Mike, as far as the contenders on my end of pit road. Now, like Steve Post had mentioned, there are a set of scuff tires that most of these race teams have, and they're kind of...
I wouldn't want to be behind Majeski. How much damage is there? I wonder.
Relatively run in as far as their stage 1 scuff, so kind of...
I mean, they pit. I guess he looked fine, but we'll see how it looks.
Section of pit road, the ones that just came down opted to put their last set on.
Heim has 4 fresh tires.
Scuffs is what he has, and as you guys have documented, the running the temporary seat on tires that can get a rash of cautions is Sammy Smith. The veteran Brian Patty has a set of stickers down here, just points to go on this truck. If we get a late race caution, watch
Sammy Smith still has some stickers.
And how new tires versus 4 laps.
Oh, the 07 is retired. Thank you, John.
This race.
Just had 7 drivers take a wave around and get back on the lead lap. That'll move us now to 14 trucks left on the lead lap. Tanner Gray
Right.
being the last of those.
And to those 7 that just took the wave around because they haven't come to put a set of tires on, I would anticipate most of those guys are sitting on a set of stickers as well. If we had another caution come out, they're going to be in prime
The
position.
question is, how is Majeski's truck going to take the push on the restart?
Behind 4th.
True.
Joy 5th. 6th, it'll be Lane Riggs. 7th, Jake Garcia. 8th, Christian Eckes. 9th, Chandler Smith and Cade Honeycutt. Will restart in 10th.
11th will be
Time to
Tyler
boogity,
Ingram,
boogity,
12th,
boogity, George.
Ben Rhodes is 13th and Tanner Gray. The last truck on the lead lap, he'll be 14th. Brent Cruz, the first truck a lap down in 15th. Carson Quapple is 16th. Matt Mills 17th.
Here we go.
Here we go. Green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Turn number 4, green flag set to fly. 35 laps to go here tonight in Richmond. Sammy Smith, the control truck on the outside. Ty Majeski restarting to his left elbow downstairs.
Oh, Gio just gave a push. There's LaJoy.
Through turns 1 and 2, sprinting out to the back straightaway, side by side for the lead. On the inside is Tom.
Sammy Smith. There's Lime.
But from behind, he goes up the racetrack, slide the challenge zone for the lead.
And that's Earl. He goes up to the second spot.
Little G.
There. Now here comes Corey Hahn flying around the outside.
Rogero Jack.
Gio says, I need in the playoffs.
They parted like the Red Sea for him. He scooted through for the second spot and side by side now.
Little G.
Behind race leader Sammy Smith. So Smith will lead at lap 217. Ruggiero and Hines.
Sammy
Behind
Smith.
Wheel to wheel. Majeski goes to pass LaJoy. LaJoy will throw the block off the end of the front straightaway.
Majeski hot to trot, looking to the outside now on the Corey LaJoy machine. Down the back straightaway.
You're excited for LaJoy.
Fifth, right in
Yeah, I figured he was
third, Gio.
not the same truck after wrecking.
And that whole shuffling inside the top 5 on the restart, Ty Majeski got put on the outside lane. He's out there having to battle for the number 4 and 5 spot, Dave, but he's on the outside of the
Roll your
now.
victory, J boys.
Holds true to form. He's about a lap away from that truck lighting the fuse and just taking off. He drives around the outside of LaJoy. He'll take over the 4th spot.
Corey Heim. Little G needs a win.
That's side by side right in front of him. You got
Heim, let him go.
Outside,
You're already in.
or the outside lane as Sammy Smith continues to pull away with the lead.
Yeah, as they run side by side for second and third. That's exactly what Sammy
Here
Smith.
comes Majeski.
He's opened up a good 6, 7, now 8 truck lengths.
31 laps to go.
Side trying to get the advantage away.
200 likes. Thank you guys.
Not give up the bottom of the
Keep
race.
it going with the
The
likes.
stubborn
Thank you guys.
challenger now to the left elbow. Corey Heim still wheel to wheel for the second spot.
Spectacular battle. 4 or 5 laps in a row now, side by side, inches apart for the second and third position.
If I'm Tricon, I'm saying let Little G go.
2 of them.
You're already in the playoffs, Heim.
Want some verdict so you can find some room.
Ty Majeski either doesn't have the truck right now to get close enough to make that pass, or he's exercising great restraint with 29 to go.
29 laps remaining, and he needs to find a way around that log jam in front of him, running side by side still for second and third. Corey Heim on the outside of Gio Ruggiero.
That's a
Tell him, CeeLo. I know.
Ty Majeski getting antsy as race leader Sammy Smith continues to pull away. They make their way back into turn number 1.
Jeski moved Gio out of the way. He's in third.
Tries to find a 3-wide move. Now they finally settle it in front of him. Around the outside, Corey Heim gets to second instantly. Majeski takes third away.
Off the corner, Ty Majeski inside of Gio Ruggiero. Now Majeski's quest to the front will continue. Behind him, Gio under fire. Lane Riggs down to the inside.
Riggs found some daylight to the inside on entry into turn 1. He will very quickly take that slot away. So Gio Ruggiero, who a moment ago was side by side for second, now has been drop kicked back to the 5th spot.
All the while, Ty Majeski in third is closing in on Corey Heim. The
Second and a half.
deficit
A little less than a second and a half.
truck lengths, they still have another 5 to 6 to catch the race leader.
Yeah, that's Sammy Smith, and he is just running for his life right now. Not saving anything, no reason to. His lead is down to maybe 5 truck lengths, maybe 4 over Corey Hines.
Sammy Smith doing Spire Motorsports quite well tonight at this stage. 25 to go, and his lead, though, is diminishing. It's down to
25 to go.
Everybody will swing to the outside to bypass lap traffic.
Lap machines give way on the bottom.
I have no understanding why I'm so many laps ahead. I don't either, Works.
Truck length, an equal gap back to the third place machine of Majeski.
I'm only 2 laps behind the board,
Run down this lead trio here.
but I'm synced with my TV and the radio.
Battling for the top spot. There is a
Right now, Garcia's in. Ben Rhodes is out.
Be a factor.
Little G needs a win.
They're gone with the wind here in a big hurry. He is backed up now. The length of the back straightaway, and he's fallen into the clutches of Corey LaJoy.
So with 23 laps to go, it is Jake Garcia, 21 points above the cut line. Ben Rhodes out by 21 points. If things stay the way they are right now, Jake Garcia will make the playoff field. And will
Memphis Bell says, I sure as hope this doesn't work out to have an Xfinity driver win.
at about 3 truck lengths over Corey Hine, with Majeski and Riggs rounding out the.
This is the last race they can run in.
From Gio Ruggiero by about 15 truck.
Riggs is in 4th with 23 to go.
These 4 trucks are pretty equal here at this point in the race, being led by Sammy Smith. The challenge now is on for second. Tom Majeski took a peek to the inside of Corey Hine, but they've all run down the race leader.
Corey Hine has changed his line here in about the last 3 laps. He's now entering the corner, a full truck width off the bottom of the racetrack.
Little G falling back to 5th, so he's done.
Put down low for Majeski.
Here comes Corey Hine. He is on the back.
Ooh, Sammy Smith kind of got loose there.
Smith's mirrors are filled with Corey Hine. Hine steps to the outside for the lead in 2.
Hine.
Take the long way around. He pulls up now on Sammy Smith. Side by side, down the back straightaway into 3. Smith by.
Need CeeLo stickers for my sprint car.
It's time by, beginning to close in on another truck towards the back of the field that will come into play. Tony Breidinger's green truck is there.
Hine's going to take it. Sammy Smith's there.
By side behind Breidinger, and she's going to have to pick a lane, either high or low.
There goes the 11.
Or they get to her. Corey Hine around the outside. He's your new leader, lap 230.
Corey Hine off the corner will resume as race leader.
Now can Majeski catch him?
Lap at the front of the field.
19 to go.
Sammy Smith by 2 truck lengths, and will leave Smith to deal with Majeski and Riggs.
Now it's time for Ty Majeski and Lane Riggs to show if they've got anything left here at the end of this race. Majeski sneaks
19 to go.
Side, he looks outside going into turn number 3. Got a little bit loose on entry. Smith runs him up the bank.
Lane Riggs is right there watching, side by side for the second spot. With now 18 laps to go.
18 laps to go.
Second is up for grabs.
By about 5 truck lengths and around the outside, Ty Majeski.
Make a Heimlich maneuver.
Number 2 position. He's all
Lane Riggs around Sammy Smith.
He punches a hold of the inside on Smith.
Grant Enfinger make that Ty Majeski, that is, has gone to position number 2, and he's got a clear shot at Corey Hine. The problem is, Corey Hine's got a 9 truck length advantage with 17 laps to go.
And he's not at all interested in waiting around for Ty Majeski to gather him back in.
I'm 5 ahead right now. I won't say anything if something happens. Thank you, Works.
It's Corey Hine by 6 truck lengths.
They make their way off turn number 4. Another truck will be having to be dealt with. That is the Gould truck right in front of the race leader, Corey Hine, who's got to
Put Heim in a cup car full time, damn it. Someone.
Where Corey Hine has driven down to the inside of Gio Ruggiero. Mullet put Corey LaJoy up to position number 5, a full straightaway behind the leaders.
Leaders come off turn number 4. 15 laps to go. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the NASCAR Racing Network.
All right, 15 laps to go here. 15 laps to go. Heim continues to lead a 1.21 second over Majeski. He can see Heim, but Heim is a little farther out. Who is going to win this thing? Is there going to be another caution? Is there going to be a late caution? Are we going to have green-white checkered? This is going to be interesting. Gio don't look like he's going to get in the playoff. Ben Rhodes, I don't think he's going to get in the playoffs. But Garcia is going to get in the playoffs. He is in there right now. So as of right now, Jake Garcia is in. Ben Rhodes is out with 14 laps to go. Continue to hit that like. Continue to hit that subscribe as we're one subscriber away from 34,480. Thank you guys for being here tonight.
Behind now with 13 laps to go, Dave. It's up to 1.1 seconds.
No question about it.
Yeah, he's racing tomorrow as well. Double duty.
Truck that he had earlier tonight. I don't know if there was some damage involved in that spin, or maybe Corey Hyman Company have just found what they.
Tanner Gray? I don't think so.
When Ty Majeski got turned around, Joe Shear, his crew chief, told him he had cosmetic damage. But Dave, it would appear that based on the performance after that spin, that damage goes deeper than just the skin. It goes deeper than that.
Well, they may have affected more than the aerodynamics, that's for sure, because.
No, Tanner Gray is out. Tanner Gray is out.
The field. Now, he can keep pace with Hine, but that's about it.
Corey Hyman, there.
AJ says, can Majeski's long run car chase down Heim here?
Consistent with Corey Hyman.
1 second.
So he is in some lap traffic, however.
He'll make his way off turn two to the back straightaway. The Daniel Hemrick machine.
Yeah, he did. He had a good practice speed.
Will be the Bailey Curry.
There it is. Thank you guys. 34,480. 20 subs away.
Majeski with Riggs, Smith will join the top. Gio Ruggiero, after starting last, is running 6th. Jake Garcia 7th. Chandler Smith 8th.
You can thank Crafton, Jermaine says.
10. You know, watching the dominance of Ty Majeski, Alex, early on, and watching him just basically trying to do everything he can to get back to the front. We all thought early on that the night belonged to Ty Majeski, but what an interesting set of circumstances has led us to the point to where Corey Heim now bubbles up to the surface and is looking for his 7th win of the season, but his 1st win of the year on the short track.
This is the 5th time for Ty Majeski to win both stage.
Brenninger
going on to win the race 1 time in those 5 times. So
23rd, 3 laps down for Tory. 23rd, 24th now, 3 laps down.
When it matters most, their truck isn't great. It's just good right now.
Well, the truck for Corey Heim
RB
is
Chuck.
Better. Now 1.4 seconds, Todd. And this
Hunter.
Your Corey Heim and Scott Zipadelli on that truck.
Something, I don't know what you're saying.
What you're looking for at just the
Still working now, dealing with Atlanta.
The track's fully, I mean, this is fully.
Atlanta.
Track temperature is cooling down. Some of this may be.
You're right. 12 races, Kelly. The longest since 2021 he's been in a slump. Last time it happened was in 2021.
Track's giving you as much fall off at this point. Scott Zipadelli's done a great job with Corey Heim's truck.
Corey Heim,
Yeah, he can go shake Crafton's hand.
Front of him now.
We're taking out the leader.
At least
6 laps to go.
Yeah, this has got to be so demoralizing, Alex, not just for Ty Majeski, but for the whole field, right? For one of the few times this season they had Corey Heim down and out, had a foot on his neck. Okay, he was falling all the way back to 2nd place, but they had him beat tonight, and still he and Zipadelli have found a way to pull another one out.
5 laps to go for Corey Heim. Finds himself in some more lap traffic. It turns.
They had him down on his neck, he said.
His way around the
Time, man.
straightaway.
Kelly, hope Larson comes back tomorrow. He's got a good chance.
Corey Heim will clear the Tony Bridinger truck coming off the corner. Now it's 2 lap trucks and the separation of 1.
Unless lap traffic screws up Corey, we'll see.
He's back to the corner.
Ty Majeski's going to need a miracle now, but then again, it took Corey Heim a little bit of help when Majeski got caught up in that late spin. Corey Heim all by himself, no lap trucks ahead for another lap or so.
No, it doesn't have to.
All by myself.
3 laps to go this time by. Corey Heim, smooth sailing. Out of the throttle, right down to the bottom of the racetrack he goes.
The next lap truck ahead is the Daniel Hemrick machine. That's a good 15 to 18 truck points up, but Hemrick actually has decent pace.
He can, but don't know if he will. Seems impatient.
Sure, the lap traffic, because Ty Majeski now, that 2.5 a lap ago, has cleared.
And he didn't even qualify good.
The deficit to deal with. 1.2
laps to go. This is over, y'all.
between first and second.
Here comes Corey Heim off turn number 2. A couple of lap trucks running side by side in front of him. But again, they're about
White flag.
That's where Henrik makes his way around Patrick Starpoli.
Here they come off turn number 4.
Ricky says, I'm not a Heim fan.
Race leader Corey Heim. White flag goes in the air. Heim sets sail for turn 1, side by side with the lap truck dead ahead.
Just tiptoeing his way into that lap traffic.
Ooh.
The gap is it's the time of
84 car almost got loose.
Down to the inside. Here comes
Congratulations, Corey Heim. You see those 11.
Through lap traffic. Corey Heim.
Heim time. Clocks in the chat.
Red and white Toyota Tundra across the start finish line. The checker flag is waving.
Heim time.
Will win.
Heim time.
It's win number 7 of the season and its first
Win number 7 for Corey Heim, and floating to the number 1 seed, the regular season champion, the number 1 seed in the playoffs. Corey Heim wins here at Richmond. Wow, oh wow. Thumbs down. I know it. I know it. All right. That's it, y'all. We appreciate you. We'll go through the lineup really quick, and we're going to call it a night. Majeski was on his way, cruising, until Matt Crafton said, hey, So Matt Crafton ruins Ty Majeski's night. Majeski will make the playoffs, but he will go into the playoffs with 0 wins, and we'll see what happens in the playoffs. Lane Riggs was my pick, finished 3rd, and then Sammy Smith fell off. He was leading before the start of this green flag here. Corey LaJoy finishes 5th. Little Gio gets kicked out of the playoffs. He does not make them in. Who's in? Jake Garcia. He is in, and I'll read your playoff standings here in just a second. Ben Rhodes, he is out as well. He does not make it. Chandler Smith in 9th. 10th is Caden Honeycutt. He makes it in that 52. And Tyler Ankrum, Christian Eckes, as he's back in the truck series just for 2 races. But everybody, Heim time. Touching that thing. Heim time. Grant Enfinger, the 13th car on the lead lap. And then all these cars are 1 lap down. Carson Quaffle in that 97 there. And then he really wasn't nothing today. No, I didn't even hear about him today. Connor Mozak, Raj Caruth got caught for speeding on pit road. So that's where you see him in 19th. Anybody else? Tony Brettinger, those 3 laps down. Matt Crafton, after the wreck with Ty Majeski, 26th. Nick Lights, and that is it. Daniel Hemrick had issues on pit road. Or no, he had issues with his tire first of the race. And then Clayton Green finished 35th, 248 laps down. His sister came in here our chat and said hi. So there it is. So thank you guys so much for everything tonight. We appreciate Old Man Crafton finally making a difference at the end of a race. Big J says. Memphis Bill says this was fun. Good night, CeeLo. Y'all in chat. Thank you, Memphis Bell, for hanging with us. We'll see you hopefully to be here tomorrow with us too. I'm watching the pits. It's Richmond. You never know. That's right. That's right. For sure. So thank you guys so much for everything. We appreciate you for this race today. Corey Heim, his 7th win of the year. His first win on a short track. The 2025 Trucks Richmond winner and the regular season points leader and the number 1 seed in the playoffs. So I want to thank everybody watching tonight. We got over 200 likes. We got close to our goal of 34,500. We're 20 subscribers away. So if you're watching on replay, make sure you hit the like, make sure you hit the subscribe. And also, there's a little kid enjoying it. He's holding that checkered flag, and he's just running with it. I want to thank my lovely wife, Spain, for all the lovely things that she does behind the scenes while I'm here with you guys. I want to thank my mods for moderating tonight. I want to thank my members for their hard-earned money to the channel. 1 new member tonight. We thank you for that. And that was Jackie King. Thanks for becoming a member. Want to thank, got some super chats tonight, I believe. Ricky with the $5 super chat. And then I think that is it. And appreciate everybody for being here. Lisa Jones being a member for 3 months too as well. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you tomorrow for the same type of way we do things here for the Cookout 400. So appreciate it. And let me see, who are we going to send you to? Who are we going to send you to here tonight? Let's see. Let's see, is on the go, CeeLo, you got 5 cautions, right? Yes, I predicted the cautions Let's see who we can redirect you to tonight. Let's see here. Who are we going to redirect you to tonight? Let's see. Live and on customization. See who is streaming still. Hurricane. Anybody else? Mets, Marlins. I don't see Pierre. All right, we're gonna send you to Mets Mariners. See if they have a better time tonight. That's the regular one. Yes. Our good friend Pass will transfer you over there to Pure Adrenaline Sports. They're struggling. They're Mets fans, so give them a little redirect. So appreciate y'all. Thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. Good night from Tennessee. We'll see you tomorrow for some NASCAR Cup Series racing, the Cookout 400.